more weed every day.
Hello, monkeys.
What it do, 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 what it do. Should play upon the Ziggy 2 times. Back at it again, brand new day, brand new video, man. You already know what it is, man. November 12th was Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I don't know why my stream deck was delayed like that. Usually when I play my music before it gets to the I'm in here. I click that bell. Same time I always do. And we had to wait for it to happen. It's like the magic is gone, man. The magic is gone. Just playing. Anyways, exciting news, y'all. Exciting news. P from P's World reached out to me. It was through the comments. It wasn't like he was having a heart-to-heart and telling me to stop using shit or nothing. But major content farm from over that way, man. I appreciate everything that he does, man. He came up on my joint and he told me good stuff, good quality. Just, you know, I need to break it up, get the thumbnails going, you know. And I respect everything he said because this is exactly what I've been talking about. We come up here, we do 3, sometimes 4 hours. I go to my job for 12. I come back. I ain't gonna lie, I've been bullshitting. I've been playing Madden every night when I get off. But since my USB-C cord for my game capture is jacked up right now, it's not like I can stream those. But we're gonna fix that. But it just gives me some more credence to keep doing this shit, man, because last time I was getting ready to quit, Red from Chow Time podcast popped up and said, you know, hey man, you're doing good, man, just keep going, keep grinding. Yeah. Now P come up here and said, man, hey, you sound good, you look good, got good stuff, just break it down, man, make it more digestible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do is, of course, you know, everything is contingent on this last couple months. We're gonna try to get the ball rolling on the more efficient way to do this shit. At the beginning of the year, this is only since the end of April, we've been doing this. So it has been an everyday grind, sometimes 2 days, every day. So we only missed a few days that we were supposed to be here, and I didn't get a chance to get on because, you know, illness or random occurrences in life and life happening, and, you know, lifing like a fool on my ass sometimes. But we a one-man band, and we do have to do upgrades, and we do have to put some more effort into this shit so we can get the results that we want, man. We're starting to average that 50 to 100 over there on YouTube land. No matter what Twitch and Kick got going on, because y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna come when y'all feel like it. Y'all gonna stay as long as y'all want. And the money ain't bouncing up and down, so it ain't like I'm catering to nobody besides YouTube, to be honest with you. And you know, I really suck at the whole YouTube part. So we will be investing and divesting into more of the YouTube lane, the YouTube world. We're trying to get these VODs popping because that's where the bread at. But there is also some talk about YouTube revenue going down, but that could be about, some non-melanated people going through issues because they have a lot of controversial takes on politics. You know what I'm saying? That could be what it is. I ain't got no controversial takes. Well, I mean, I do, but it ain't mass controversy. You know what I mean? So we should be good. We should be good. We doing how we doing it. You know what I mean? But today gonna be a quickie. I gotta get in, gotta get out. Not gonna lie to you, did not get the best sleep, man. I'm still fighting this damn cold. I woke up sore throat, eyes crusted all the way closed, man. I was dying in my sleep and I didn't know it. Like withering away. You know what I mean? So we gotta drug myself up, and it's gonna take me extra long to get ready to go to work because everything feels like it's just a pain in the ass to do. Like everything is a little achy. I don't know if that's a fever, but a little achy. We getting old, so we getting sick. Boy, that shit beat your ass. Don't get old, folks. Don't get old. That's the moral of the story. Anyways, we're gonna get into these videos, man. I know y'all seen the titles, man. Hey, something I haven't been announcing, but I do mean to announce that if you are on YouTube watching me with the live video, man, everybody in my all the content is listed down below in the description, and they're all in order. When it gets to the more part, that's usually when I'm on my last video and I announce this last video and I tell y'all the title and shit. I mean, it's something I've been practicing ever since I've been doing the YouTube part consistently. I just haven't been announcing it, but there you go. We're gonna start putting it in the announcements. If y'all watching me on YouTube, man, the original creators are gonna be in the description down below. I'm not linking the video because that's just more work. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not lazy. It's just I don't have a lot of time. So I link the original creators on for every video that I use, every content farm that I'm entrusting my life with to not copyright strike me to death. We have it in the description. So if you want to know if you're on Kick or Twitch and you want to know who the hell I'm talking about, we're finding these videos that I see, we consistently use pretty much the same ones. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always have them linked in the description. At least the creator, okay, over on YouTube. So make sure y'all look at that. If y'all want to get more information, get more videos outside of me bringing the videos to y'all attention, because it ain't like anybody doing nothing for me. But we got some work to do, y'all. We got some work to do. Anyways, let's go on and get into these videos, man. Let's quit playing around. Ain't no more dilly dally. Let's do this shit. Oh God, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, we good. Oh, see, look, as soon as we come in, man, we gotta hit the mute button because YouTube is gonna send you those copyright warning ads. You know, send you an ad that they copyright.
Rap is getting so boring. Like we
All right,
understand
let's
you
go,
got
let's
the
go,
way
let's
this
go.
game. We understand that thing drip, grah, grah.
Yeah, the mindset, kind of like the fail, all right.
That's why they mumble everything. They can barely talk.
I can barely even hear it.
So
What the fuck?
boring. Like we understand you got the wettest coochie in the game. We understand that thing drip, grah, grah. We understand. We understand.
Talk to him.
What is y'all gonna do now? Now that we know that your coochie is wetter than the ocean. Now that we know that your
I'm gonna tell you in about 18 different ways. That's why.
A 6-inch
That's
pole.
that's what they're gonna do.
We know this.
That's what they're gonna do now.
What can we do
We told
now?
We told y'all.
I think they need to go sit with Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill,
Why?
Foxy Brown, shit, Lil Kim. Go ask somebody
That ain't
Go
bringing
ask
the
somebody
bread,
like,
baby.
how can we,
You can't
do
do that.
something? Don't ask Nikki, because Nikki down there with y'all now. Her coochie wetter than the ocean too.
As soon as women found out that sex sells music and they can use rap and music to as a quasi retirement fund for the strip club and bottle girl services and a lot of the 304 activity, the paid for 304 situations, they're going to start bringing their hotels to hip hop, and it's going to disproportionately make it seem and look as from the outside that that's all y'all have to offer. So it's no longer about them stopping, them needing to figure out something better to do. Y'all got to quit patronizing that shit. Quit buying it. And not just all hip hop, specifically this shit like that. And look, I'm a music head. I work in sound or music studios all of my life. This is literally this year is the longest I've ever been around away from a music studio. And female rappers been like this for a long time. It's been like this. Strippers trying to rotate out of dancing. Prostitutes trying to rotate off the street, off the strip, off the blade. And they want to do something different, but what do you have? Oh, I can rap. And what you gonna rap about? My experiences being a stripper. My experiences being a hoe. There you go. And for the longest, it was entertaining because we never got to hear that the demographic of those people talking about anything outside of when we go up there and visit them and throw some money real quick. So now that we have an actual idea what's going on and we hear the vulgarity in all of it, we don't care anymore. It's over with. It's dead. And the mad gold rush of the female rapper that used to be a stripper, prostitute, uh, whatever else that you could possibly be, misandrous, pink pill, shield, whatever the fuck, it's gone. The mystique is dead. We no longer care. Most men are out here getting red pilled left and right. We don't want to hear this stuff. We're the main people that buy anything. As far as music and entertainment goes, women buy all the clothes and debt accrual and stuff. We listen to stuff that's trying to elevate us a little bit, music wise and, you know, podcasts and think pieces and TED Talks and all that stuff. That's what men buy. Women ain't buying on music. Y'all gonna listen to her playing Glorilla for the rest of your life. And that's it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Glorilla. She's one of the better rappers out here. Lotto technically is one of the better rappers out here. Not gonna lie to you. But when they not rapping that shit, the girlies ain't feeling it. So they're not gonna get no bread off of it. And most men are too busy listening to all the other stuff that we like because, shit, I don't know if y'all know, West Side Gun, Hills Have Eyes 3, shit is, this is my winter riding music now. I just heard that yesterday, man. I couldn't put it down. I listened to it 4 times back to back. Every track on the mixtape, I listened to back to back. I can't do that with none of these other people. None of these female rappers. They probably got one song that you probably listen to over and over again. It's probably the least vulgar song they have. But they gonna push that vulgar song. They gonna make a music video for that. Popping pussy at the stoplight. Booty hole brown. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna push that. Because the record company tells y'all that that's gonna sell. Hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You shoot yourself. That was a long ass monologue.
Well, come on now, let's do something different. Time to change.
Yo, real quick, I've been putting people onto this new website, and my DMs have been flooded with people that are making money from this website. I love being able to see people make easy money. But if you haven't tried it out yet, here's how it go. All you gotta do is click the link in the description below or the link in the comment section below. Sign up through my link. You start out with a free $5, and all you're doing is playing games. You're playing games or you're viewing the show. When you play the games, it tells you how much money you can make, and as you beat the levels, you make more money. You can actually cash it out to yourself. Been telling y'all about this for a while now. I know a lot of people
don't buffer. No, just keep on going. Keep on going.
Asking me, yo, is it legit? Is it legit? It's definitely legit. People are really making money. So if you kind of been on the fence about it, this is your sign right here just to try it out. So hit my link, sign up, and I want
quit buffering.
Gotta DM me that, yo, I just cashed out and I just made some money. DM me on Instagram, so I know you winning, and I'll put you in one of my videos as well.
Recently, I seen it going viral. Megan Thee Stallion, she dropped a song or whatever, and everybody was in the comments like, bro, it's the same old thing. Rapping about body parts, rapping about getting spicy in the bed, a music video of you shaking your behind. Y'all, is it not getting old to y'all? Yo, if it sound like I lost my voice,
you ain't noticed,
like the AC was just blowing way too strong last night, and it caught me. Now I mean, so my voice is kind of dry this morning, but I got a sore throat or something. But it's getting very old.
You ain't noticed the men started saying that we tired of twerking. We tired of the twerk shit.
All it takes nowadays.
We done seen it all. I done seen your pee print
with a behind shaking it. And then she could kind of
I know what your cervix looks like.
She's going viral.
I don't care no more.
But here's the thing. There's a difference between virality and sustainability. I use myself as an example. I have some videos that'll jump and they'll do like 500,000 views. They'll do 300,000 views. That does not mean I'm lit. Know what I mean? It's when I post a video it's not on like a major topic, didn't go viral, and it does 10,000. That's when I'm like, I'm lit. You know what I mean? Because that's sustainable. That's because those videos have substance. It's not shock value, you know? These girls that are getting up on here just shaking their behind, talking about how nasty they are. I don't know about y'all, but it's very, very classless to the ear to even hear most of this music. Female rapper gets on the radio or something like that while I'm in the car with anybody, I gotta cut it off. It's just, I don't know, it's uncomfortable to hear you talk about how you slurping on your knees. Like, I know somebody's saying, yeah, but the guys were doing it years, or the ladies were doing it. But it's something about when a woman does it. I don't know why, but it's gonna be controversial, but I just expect more class out of women than I do men.
Agreed.
You know, it's sad,
Agreed.
but I do, you know, and when I say that, when you think about just a house in general, you walk into a man's house that he lives by himself, you're going to see things, you're going to be like, damn, brother, you don't change your trash? You know, just stuff like that. You walk into a woman's house, it smells good, the fragrance. Like, women, they just keep themselves up. So when it comes to classiness,
it's dirty
I
as fuck
expect
right now.
more class out of women.
You're right, though.
But this music is literally like, what the? And I'm a man. Y'all are talking about men, and most men listen to y'all music.
Another thing, too. The difference is, and the biggest difference is what I always tell people. Men used to be vulgar, way more vulgar than what these women are. But they did it in an artistic fashion. You wasn't saying bold face, I put her on her knees and she's sucking on this 10-foot pipe or whatever. Da, 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 da. They were being artistic with it. They were finding different ways to say it because there was so much more regulation on the words and the rap. If you didn't notice through like NWA and all that shit, you couldn't say a lot of stuff. The rap police was on your ass. Now ain't no more rap police like that. The rap police are letting you say what you want to say so they can catch you up in a body case or a RICO later on. So the women are just coming out here and telling their hotels uncensored. Popping pee on a handstand, mine wetter than yours, and ocean da da da. Cool. It's cool at first because the shock value was there. Exactly, like how he said. But then once the shock value was gone, it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is it? Every song is like that? Every beat is the same? Y'all not using double and triple entendres to get your point across? There's no wordplay or nothing like that. You're just out here just saying what you want to say. It takes away the element of surprise. It takes away the showmanship of it because it's just another cash grab. I could be wrong though, but that's just how I feel as somebody that works in studios. I'm just saying.
And be like, ugh, ooh. And then the craziest part is when you go out and you hear women singing
The song.
bow, 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 shake that booty meat. Shake that booty meat? Like, yo, shake that booty meat is crazy. Know what I mean? Like, music has no substance, but shake that booty meat is crazy. And I think Sexy Red, to be honest with you, I think Sexy Red was like the turning point. And I told everybody this. I was like, just like baggy jeans and skinny jeans. Skinny jeans came in, baggy jeans came back. The music industry is gonna do the same thing. This trap rap, this booty meat music, it's on a decline.
You already see drill music done fell off.
Starting to come up. Somebody that makes
drill music done fell off. How long have we been rapping about shooting, gang activity, robbing, stealing, and killing? But then when you water it down and you don't even have no double entendres, triple entendres, no wordplay, no kind of artistic relieve from it or nothing that can resonate with you after you've heard the song, you get this microwave culture version of our culture. It eventually turns into a point in time where it's no longer viable because I'm not listening to this continuously. It's not fun. It ain't fun. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna listen to some fucking I Swear Vezo. Sometimes I just want to hear some dumbass shit that slaps. But for the most part, I'm gonna listen to something that got a little substance to it. Something that's probably not even from this damn decade because it sounds good, it feels good, it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? This stuff don't make you feel nothing. And that's why it's falling off.
really good music is I might mess up her name, but I think it's like Dochi or Doche.
Don't advertise her on my channel. Don't advertise her on my channel. I don't want nothing to do with her. Mm-mm.
I'm messing up her name, but she makes some really good music. You know what I mean? Some of it is on that, that spicy stuff, but she makes that music that you could sit by the radio and be like, okay, all right, that's the music that's sustainable. But the booty meat songs and put my legs up in the air, open it up for him, and go to my side nigga house after, man, that music is trash. I'm gonna be real with y'all. That shit is trash.
Moment and shit like that. I'm tired of seeing shake they gang.
Thank you.
You feel me? That was cool for a little moment and shit like that. Out of all the shaking, all the motherfucking, like, let's just take a break on the ass shaking and the ass shaking music. Let's bring real music back for just a little bit. You heard? A little bit. Let's just bring it back for a little. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I swear to God, it's like every time some shit not working, like, see, this is what I need y'all to pay attention to, right? If y'all ever see a about to fall off, right? You feel me? If y'all ever see a about to fall off in their career, one of the females, whatever the case may be, just watch how
what they do. Just watch what they do. Just
watch how they move.
That's exactly what it is. Like the way I just said that all of these girls is looking for their retirement fund. They trying to get out of whatever the hell they already doing, stripping, prostituting, working at Starbucks or whatever the fuck. Shaking ass bottle girl services and all that shit like that. As soon as they break into the rap game and that shit's not working like how they want it to, they get their good little hit, but then the rest of the music ain't slapping like that because they're trying to recreate it doing the same shit. They revert to default. They go back to selling ass. Except now you got eyes on you. So you're selling ass in fabletics. you're selling your ass in ALO. You shaking ass on Instagram, TikTok. You're gonna get up on TikTok like how you used to, and you're gonna start shaking that ass to a new song that you just made that they ain't even mixed. We ain't gonna never hear it because the label don't want to hear that shit. And then we back to square one, chasing the dragon, trying to get that same outcome from from way less effort and way more input, ability to do input as far as money goes. It's not gonna happen.
Oh no, I don't want to say too much, bro.
I'll tell you, it's always something sexual that comes out.
Yeah.
It's always
like go back to default.
Megan Thee Stallion does this the most. All right. She will disappear for a very long time. The next thing you know, you'll see a video of her just shaking ass. It'll just be out of nowhere. It wouldn't be to her song. It wouldn't be like something that was like,
be a no
okay, there was a
song,
warm up. You was able to prepare for this. Now you just scrolling out of nowhere. Megan is on your timeline throwing it. And then what comes next is her music video.
Right.
And the music video is OD sexual. They do this all the time, especially when stuff is on the decline. Sell sex.
Yep.
Sell sex. Hurry up, guys. Put me out there. Put me out there. So somebody prop up the phone. I'll shake my ass. Fuck it. That's really what I imagine is going on. Y'all, I have to shake it. I have to shake it. It's time to shake it. No substance. The music is not made to make you think. But here's the thing. You can't be all the way mad at the artist either. Because a lot of these young folks, even people my age, and I'm about to be 30 next year, they don't want to think.
Exactly.
They call J. Cole corny. They say his music is boring. No, he makes...
Now, he's about to defend J. Cole. I'm not a big J. Cole fan. It's just me. He got some songs that I fuck with, I will listen to for the rest of my life. Most of the tracks that I like from J. Cole are features. His main music, it is boring to me, but I would never call him corny. It just don't resonate with me. I'm a college dropout. I mean, it ain't like I'm the smartest tool in the shed or the dullest crayon in the box. I'm pretty midway. So it ain't like I'm over here just like shitting on him because I can't understand what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying. It just ain't resonating to me. It ain't got that wow factor that keeps me locked in and keep me wanting to listen to your ass. There's a lot of times where I listen to that first verse of him, and then after that, the rest of the song is just playing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no knock to J. Cole. Love you, brother. But it just don't be hitting like that to me. And I'm in his age demographic. Maybe it's the voice. I don't know. Maybe. I have no clue. Just don't hit for me like that.
Music that you have to do something you don't usually do, which is think. You have to sit there and be like, oh, I like the way he put that metaphor with that metaphor. All these guys, now let's talk about the guys. All they talking about is their Beretta. You know what I mean? All they talking about is their guns, popping pills, their ops. Everybody don't have ops. I don't know who to tell that to, but everybody ain't got ops. Some of y'all love your artists or love these songs so much, get like, now I mean, you get built up by these songs so much, you start telling yourself you got ops. Especially you young boy listeners. Y'all listen to young boy like y'all actually going through this stuff, going to a private school. Now you're looking for ops. Got both parents, a 2-car garage, living in a nice neighborhood, front yard, backyard. Ain't never had to struggle.
I don't get jiggy with young boy, man.
But y'all hear this music and it's like,
can't get jiggy with young boy. I don't know what it is.
So it's not all on the artist. I told y'all before, 21 Savage said it. If I wasn't talking about what I was talking about, y'all would not be listening to me. That's some sellout behavior, don't get me wrong. But it's true. If they've gotten lit for booty meat songs, you know them to be the booty meat girl. By the time she starts talking about being a great wife, love, you're not interested in that. You want to hear the booty meat song.
Just start
Pay the
shaking,
bills.
gang. So I'm not the only one that noticed it. Bro, I swear to God on everything I love, bro. When fall off, when start falling off in their career, and it's easy. Listen though, it's easy because so dumb. Like, you get what I'm saying? We dumb as hell. So if shaking her ass, or like they start getting to shake their ass, we paying attention. You get what I'm saying?
Nothing kills me more than watching a woman perform. Oh my goodness. Have y'all watched a live performance by Ice Spice? Just clips. Most people was like, who's watching that? But listen, just a clip.
Right. Who's
Just
watching
go
that?
watch some clips of Ice Spice performance. Girls walking back and forth and just bending over and shaking her behind.
Yeah.
Walking back and forth. How do you think your career is going to be sustainable if that's the creativity? That's the creativity. Then the people, the A&Rs, the record execs, they see us pay attention to stuff like that, and they're like, let's keep giving them that. Now, I think it's the turn of the tide because no rap music is on the charts right now. Bring back that thought-provoking stuff, man. That creativity, that's what people fall in love with. Everybody's falling in love with the thing of the moment. But it doesn't last. Now, I mean, people really get stuck in, oh, I'm viral. Yeah, but are you sustainable? No, shaking your ass, you ain't learned no new moves. Okay, maybe shaking your behind got you on stage. Now give us a show. I sat here and I told y'all about Chris Brown. How me and my lady went to go see Chris Brown and everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe you took it. Bro, look. We wanted to see Chris Brown because I wanted to go see the brother perform.
Non-music related, man, but I just looked at my phone and I had a random ass would you rather pop up. Now, I mean, I don't know the demographic of people that's in here that's gonna watch this right now, but Teen Titans. Would you rather fight to the death Robin or Beast Boy? Legit question. Legit question. Because I think I'm just going to take my money elsewhere. I don't want no parts. Somebody just literally legit said, get mauled by a T-Rex and or gorilla. Or get your ass kicked in the sternum by a quadruple black belt with psychotic tendencies. I don't want no parts of either one. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, I know that's random as fuck. But I literally opened up Facebook for 1 second and that was the first thing I saw. And I just had to ask y'all. Let me know in the comments down below. Would you rather fight to the death Beast Boy or Robin from Teen Titans? Whew. Let's see. Let's keep going.
Form. You know what I mean? I was 9 years old in 05. He had the album with the white suit. What? I know almost every song on that album. The brother performed. Everybody equates his performances to Michael Jackson. It is a show. I know the clips that go viral is him hunching on girls. Bro, that's like a 3-minute moment of the performance. Everything else is great. If more rappers can learn from that, there's a reason why people still go crazy over Beyonce performances. Chris Brown, they put so much thought into their live performances. These rappers, they just walk back and forth. I went to a 50 Cent performance recently. Son had fire. He had the crowd, like, it was lit. You could tell it was some type of thought into it. I went to a Wu-Tang. Them brothers, you couldn't tell me I wasn't back in the 90s. It wasn't smoke everywhere, 1,000 dudes on the stage all day.
But when these fall off though, I'm telling you, like all these when not going right, you gonna start to see they show their body more, or start shaking they. You gonna start to see turning around or making music about shaking. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro, it's a list of who do it. Now when you feel me, ain't going shaking our and shit like that. Like we I already know we ain't doing no shit like that. But when these are falling off, man, they making music about shaking, or they start shaking their, or they start posting provocative pictures like thirst traps and shit like that. And once they post the thirst trap, they back on because they got everybody's attention. Sell.
I just said
I'm telling you, we so dumb. And I'm gonna tell you what it be. We so dumb, so we fall for it and we start liking it, and now we like, damn, man, that motherfucker, not saying this motherfucker like, but damn, Coco Jones look like that. Damn, we ain't know Coco Jones look like that.
Where Coco Jones come from?
I'm tired. I'm so glad this shit is coming to an end. The main reason I got tired of it, bro, because all Louisiana rappers sound the same, and if you know, I'm from Louisiana, gang.
And that's another thing. These rappers be sounding the same. Everybody wants to sound like Future. Everybody got that same cadence of their last album. Lil Baby is a perfect example. Lil Baby talking about some stuff, but there's no creativity to the sound. Everything sound
the same all the time.
And it's like, bro, I know who y'all need to look up. Look up Coast Contra. Coast Contra. If y'all look up that group, y'all will see what I'm saying when I say there's good music out there. People just don't give it enough attention. You know what I mean? Coast Contra is nice. I wish I could play one of their videos without it getting demonetized or something like that. But look up Coast Contra. Them dudes is nice. Then come back here and comment. But it's the same cadence. Talking about the same things, just a different beat. It all sound like you sitting on a couch, smoking a blunt, lazy as hell. And that might be the problem. All of y'all is smoking too damn much. Maybe you need to put the lean down so you could think.
They don't do nothing but talking about smoking they ops that they don't have and some other shit that they don't live. And then niggas in Louisiana wonder why they don't blow, bro. The reason y'all don't blow, gang, because it's 100 more rappers that sound just like you. 100 more rappers that talk just like you. If I was a rapper from Louisiana, bro, I would not get on this bitch trying to sound like nobody else, because automatically, since I'm not rapping about the shit they talking about, I'ma stand out. But they don't be thinking like that. Then rapping about that type of music, bro, people don't even realize the type of influence they really have on the younger folks. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. The most influential in our generation is Youngboy. Yeah, you can say Wayne Gates and all them, but bro, Youngboy influence in Louisiana, bro, is crazy. And I mean crazy. And I know I'm not the only one that feel like this, bro, because the reason I even made this video is because I seen another Louisiana rapping, bro, and they was in the comments talking about some, what is bro talking about? He just yapping, like, you feel?
Yo, the crazy part is me being from New York, moving to the South, I used to always say, yo, this is not real music. Like, all that mumbling music, I was like, yo, what is this? You know what I mean? I have never been able to bump a mumbling song by myself. It has always been like outside, and that's just the music that's being played, or I'm in a homie's car or something like that. But to sit there and just bump that, like, nah, bro, nah, I can't do it. And then I would say that, like, yo, what is this music? And my boys would be like, nah, you just don't get it. You just want to hear that lyrical, empirical, that kind of music. No, bro, I want to hear music that make me think. Music that made me go, ooh, yo, you heard that? Nah, play that over. Play that part right there over. Nowadays, the play that part right over is like Dirty Sprite. She sucking so right. Damn, that's tight. Damn, I just might smack her to the left. Nah, F that, go to the right. Not even stuff like that. You won't even hear nothing like that. And that was whack. But it's always like something Dirty Sprite and then some that don't make you think about nothing. It's like, wait, what did he say? Nah, but it's the way he said it. Yo, look how bro riding the beat. Bro, but he not talking about nothing. He's talking about nothing, bro. These dudes, first of all, a song should, in my opinion, it should go in a direction. These dudes will be talking about drugs, then somehow start talking about smoking their ops, then somehow start talking about girls. all on the same song, the same paragraph. Your brain don't know where to go. It's because the song ain't about nothing. It's just rhyming words with words on a beat that's going to carry them. That's not sustainable.
Right now, only 4 hip-hop songs are charting on today's global Spotify chart, the lowest number in the chart's 9-year history. To put that in perspective, on this exact day 5 years ago, there were 56 rap songs on the chart. 56. That's a catastrophic drop, and it shows that other genres are taking over right now. Someone needs to save hip-hop, and spoiler alert, it's not Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, or even Travis Scott. For the first time since March of 2024, Kendrick has no songs in the Billboard Hot 100. Honestly, one of the biggest problems is that the genre has no mainstream young artists on the rise. But it's interesting. There's one person that always carries rap globally, but everyone loves to hate on him. It's Drake. He's in a league of his own, pulling 51 million.
And that is a fact. Drake is in a league of his own. You know why? Because Drake, as much as people want to say what they want about Drake, see, when the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing was going on, I understood that Drake lost the moment. And I'm not even talking about who's better with the pen or anything like that, with the creativity, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about just as far as artists. Drake may have lost the moment, but Drake's not going nowhere. He is the last hope in the mainstream. Don't get me wrong. There's other people out there, Joey Badass, other people that, you know what I mean, that Jonah Lucas, that will still have y'all thinking, Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? But Drake is the one person I say is mainstream, and he'll say something on a song. Now, I mean, like, we get lost in the singing and all of that, but here's the thing. Y'all will call Drake corny, but it's actually creative. He's singing on a song, and he's also rapping on a song in different cadences, different sounds. That's why Drake has been able to be around for so long. He has so much.
No. The reason why Drake has been around for so long is that the Drake stimulus package was actually viable. The Drake stimulus package came with him stealing your style, stealing your audience, and riding it for 6 months until his new album dropped. Now that he has nobody that rocks with him because of the way he lost and the way he subsequently tried to sue people for losing a damn rap battle, nobody want to rock with him no more. So he has nobody to leech off of as far as style and substance goes. That's why he fell off. He had about 6-7 songs after the battle that hit on nothing because he didn't have his style anymore. He didn't have anything he could leech off of. He didn't have anything that he could steal and reappropriate for his own audience. The reason why Drake is hot is because he has pigeonholed himself into being the white folks' favorite rapper. And then now that black folks saying that he's uncool, white folks is getting the message and saying that he's uncool. Sorry, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Ty, you got this wrong. He ain't never had no music or no substance since Brand New, since damn
different things in
Too
his
Far
bag.
Gone or something
Different
like that.
sounds in his bag. When Drake first came out, you would probably say that was like the last bit of R&B being super mainstream, right? So it was perfect. Rap started to really take over. There was barely any R&B really hitting the charts. You don't really hear from people like Usher hitting the charts. You don't really hear no more Bobby Valentino, like no more One Wish, Ray J. So it was a perfect time for him to get lit. But because he's so creative, I can also rap. What if they want me to sing and rap? I could talk to the girls and I could talk about smoking ops. But this is what creativity looks like. That's why I say Drake is going to be around for a very long time. After the smoke clears, and rappers do this all the time. Artists, rappers, celebrities, everybody do this. When they go through some type of beef and they lose or it looks really bad, they disappear for a while. They make the people miss
that's
them.
the problem. He didn't disappear for a while. So now people are sitting over here looking at him
Like, I know
being stupid.
everybody was just talking trash about Drake because Kendrick Lamar and Drake.
Nah.
Whatever.
That ain't it.
Soon, Drake just going to pop.
The entire music industry turned their back on him. If you don't remember correctly, bud, it wasn't just Kendrick. Kendrick was the first and last straw. That's the difference. You got to remember, Metro Boomin stopped fucking with him. Future stopped fucking with him. Every major collaborator that he had, besides 21 Savage, stopped fucking with him. 21 Savage is calculated. You heard how he was talking to Young Thug. Young Thug don't fuck with him no more. You know what I mean? So it's like, it wasn't just Kendrick. The entire industry's locked in and said, hey man, this is what's going on here with this dude. I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't want no parts of this no more. And then there you go. Now he's on the outs. Let's see how long it works for him as far as his hit making ability goes when he's on the outs with no substance.
But everybody gonna love him again. Completely forget about the Kendrick Lamar situation. Because y'all need Drake. Y'all need Drake in this time.
Million daily Spotify streams, more than double Travis Scott, who's in second, and leaving the rest of the field in the dust. Hip-hop isn't gone yet, but if the genre wants to reclaim the number one throne, it needs Drake more than ever. He has more streams than any other artist, and that includes Taylor Swift. If you have a hot take you want me to defend, message me on Instagram.
My rap is trash because these rappers are illiterate, straight up. Like Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan is a college professor.
My universe run like clockworks forever. My words are pulled together, sudden change in the weather. The nature and the scale of events don't make sense. A storm with no one in, you're drawn in by immense gravity that's gone mad. Clouds of dust and debris moving at colossal speed. They crushing MC.
Q-Tip. Did y'all see how he was able to metaphorically use one scientific situation to explain something? I could replay that and really think. That's fire. That's sustainable, because that's dope right now and that's dope 10 years from now. It's no coincidence that most of us, especially in my generation, we still listen to music before we was even born. A lot of these songs today, they're not gonna last the test of times. They're not gonna last 20 years. I remember at one point Future was dropping, and I told my homies this. Son was dropping so many mixtapes. He was dropping so many, and it would have so many songs on there. All my homies would listen to it. Again, I'm from New York. They from the South. So I'll try to jam it. I'm like, all right, let me see what's the hype about. So I catch myself trying to listen. I'm like, all right, this song sounds just like 5 songs ago. There's no creativity. All the songs sound the same. It was like the more the merrier for him. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna put out mad songs. To the point where his sound got super watered down.
The more time you have potential access to that you add on. I think those are the things that are monikers of growth.
You listen to these rappers, they are extremely articulate, very intelligent. You know, these rappers today are illiterate. They can barely talk. Lil Baby gets on the mic. He sounds like he got a huge taste of the tism.
It's so long ago, you know what I'm saying? But I remember that, Jay, because that was my first time. But after that, it's just been down here ever since.
How do you make it through your rap? I mean, he sounds like he can barely read his own raps. Like all of them, all of these raps.
But here's the thing. These dudes is actually not dumb. Like Lil Baby actually can say some stuff, but I think they put themselves in a box because the fans want them to be in that box. Now, I mean, when I say the fans, see, me and you, we're not the majority, that put money in these people's pockets. But their fans that put money into their pockets, they want them to be in that box, just like the girls singing booty meat songs. There's a group that loves that stuff.
Man, they sound ridiculous.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's sound the mindset. Cause let's say all right.
That's why they mumble everything. They can barely talk. Just listen to
and drugs.
They can.
I'm about to say that's mostly drugs. But Kodak is that's an act.
Yeah, and the drugs.
I'll tell y'all that.
I'm
gonna tell y'all that. And Zoe Spencer said that too, not too long ago when she had him on her stream. That Kodak Black, that's an act. That's an act. It's a facade. I said that back when everybody was asking questions about why he's sleeping on the floor. It's an act. You do that ignorant shit to get the ignorant folks to come over there and listen to your music. You listen to the music, it sounds like other ignorant people's music, but then he's actually saying shit. See, a lot of times y'all got to take away the idea that because it sounds like this, then they walk, talks, and acts like this. Or if it walk, talks, and acts like this, then it's supposed to the sound is gonna sound like this. Just because Kodak sound the way he sound, he act the way he act in public. You listen to his music, and he has that same to his voice. Doesn't mean that he's not saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta pay attention. A lot of times with the dudes, when they do all this ignorant ass shit, it's because they're selling. They selling. You just gotta pay attention. You gotta give people chances before you just go out there and just shun them because of how they sound. They sound like
People
this and
think they
sound
got
like that.
9 lives. These drugs will impact you some way or another. That's why y'all talk how y'all talk. They be high off of everything.
Rap is an art form. You are supposed to be saying something. When I hear y'all music, y'all don't be saying nothing. And y'all think because y'all dropping name brands and I got more than you and who rocking coach and shit, you think you saying something, but you ain't really saying shit. It's not sticking.
Nothing.
I don't care about who you're dating. I don't care about who you can you make me feel something. I don't give a how many millions you got, how many your hair, nails, Prada, Gucci, Louis, we
That was actually a gem, because a lot of people would tell you that to make a real impact on somebody, you got to remember this. It's not about what you say, but it's how you made that person feel. People will always walk away with, how am I feeling? Not what they said, but how am I feeling? And for a lot of this music, you walk away feeling very aggressive, angry. It didn't brighten up your day. It didn't make you feel better. It made you feel like, and then with the women's music, it just made you feel ill. You can't listen to that music before you go to work in the morning. And if you do, you different. You know what I mean? But it don't give you that feeling. And that's why, and I know my boy, he be crying a lot, but that's why I like Rod Wave's music, because at a time when I needed like music to, I ain't really need music, but his music was touching a lot of situations that I was going through. Like, he got a song for everything. Say what you want. Yeah, the brother be crying or he be too emotional, whatever. But his music does way better than most likely your favorite rapper. And there's a reason why. The music has some type of feeling to it. It's not that tone deaf music. It really makes you want to listen to what he's saying and be like, yo, I'm going through that too. There's not a lot of songs you're listening to what somebody is saying, instead of just doing this. You go to these bars and these clubs and stuff, dudes is not rapping the songs. And if they are, it's not in a way that's like, all right, this is a great vibe. Nah, we need music that has emotion, has passion.
Rap is dying. Hip hop is dead. It's not charting the same. And there is some truth to that, but I want to start this by prefacing that there's been some amazing rap albums put out this year. JID, Clips, Freddie Gibbs, Earl Sweatshirt, Mobb Deep just dropped, Tyler. Like, there's been some really, really good music put out. Again, I want to preface this also too by saying I'm an artist. I don't want to sound super self-righteous, but I'll tell you why rap is dying in the mainstream. And it's because, one, there's just not the genuine passion to make music that there was in the past. Artists that are coming in now don't love rap. They didn't study the OGs.
That's what the main lead is too. That's a big thing too.
You know, the LL Cool J's, the Hoes, the Nas's, the Big L's. They didn't study these old rappers, Biggie, Tupac, and take inspiration. So they don't really like making music. A lot of rap nowadays is just a caricature. They like the lifestyle. They like the women, the flash. They like what comes from rap more than they like rap. Okay? They don't like making music. That's one. Two, the bar to get in now is so low with TikTok, social media. We're chasing 15-second trends. So everybody that has a phone and buys a microphone can do that because it's easy access. You know, we're not developing, we're not making albums with transitions and interludes and storytelling and really having a deep message. We're not doing that in the same way, and we're not gatekeeping the same way that rock does and country does and pop does and R&B does. We're letting everybody in, everybody contribute to a genre that used to just actually reward talent. And then 3, rap is not evolving in the same way. We're getting the same music pushed to us. I'm from Atlanta. I grew up on listening to trap music, Tip, Jeezy, Gucci, whatever. Then that was passed down. You could tell like Gunna, Thug, Future took inspiration from them, but now everybody wants to sound like them. We're not getting that juxtaposed with backpack rap and alternative rap in the mainstream, at least.
Right.
That's not getting pushed to the forefront. We're getting the same genre, everybody trying to be this, black, white, all genres trying to be trap artists, and we're rewarding that, and we're not looking for everything else. We're not appealing to all genres. It's not evolving with us as we grow older. That's why.
Yeah, it's real. But y'all, I want to hear from y'all now. All right, so go ahead and drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, and all that good stuff, man. And like I say in all of my videos, if you want to make some extra money just playing games on your phone, y'all seen the messages. People are real life DMing me. Somebody said in my video that, people ain't really DMing you. Like,
all right, next one. This is another reason why female rap is falling off.
I was saying that I just came from the doctor.
Yeah.
And I tested positive for HIV.
The bitch was sneezing up blood too, and that's when I really thought something was wrong.
But you're doing everything but getting tested. And I'm trying to understand why you're still trying to force sex on me, but anytime I bring up getting tested, you completely ignore what I'm saying.
You gave me that. I know you the only person I've been messing with, man.
I tested HIV positive. He told me he was never gonna leave me.
Don't go to Houston. They say the numbers is through the roof. And y'all so careless with y'all body. Everything look good ain't good.
They telling you that I tested positive for AIDS.
Hey, what you just say? Say that again for me. Say that again for me.
I was saying that I just came from the doctor.
Yeah.
And I tested positive for HIV, so you might want to go get checked out.
HIV. What? Hell no. You mean what? Stop playing with me. I ain't going, man. You better not ever play with me like that.
I took the results like 2 weeks ago, and the doctor's like just now getting back to me. I was just waiting until the results came back. I had already been seeing stuff, but I just didn't want to say nothing until I honestly knew what it really was. So yeah, just go get checked. Go to the hospital, go get checked, and tell your baby mama. You might want to tell your baby mama to go get checked too.
Man, hell no, you better not ever play. Stop playing with me, boy. You better not gave me shit, boy. It's gonna go down, boy.
What you mean stop playing with you? How am I playing with you? This is real life. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. I'm really trying to let you know because I didn't have to tell you nothing.
Boy, if you gave me anything, your ass going to jail. I ain't gonna lie.
How am I if I just told you?
You tweaking now. Don't ever play. Man, stop playing with me. Man, look, folks. I'm not one of them other shorts. You just can't tell me anything. You might not ever. Boy, what?
Bro, you need to go get checked out. That's not telling you anything. That's trying to put you on for real. Go get checked out. They're like, what are we arguing for? There's nothing to argue about. I told you what it was.
Hell no, man. This shit, man.
I'm not about to argue with you.
You knew you had that shit, bro. You gonna bring that shit to me, bro.
I didn't know.
You knew you had that, bro. You knew you had that, bro.
No, I didn't. I didn't know.
That's some bogus ass for you to do.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
Why would you f my
That's
life up
crazy
your life
work.
What?
That's crazy
Why would you
work.
f my life up because your life up?
The test literally just came back. So what are you talking about?
Man.
The test came back.
Man, I can't believe this shit, man. So you finna really sit here and tell me that I got AIDS?
I'm not saying that you have it. I told you to go get tested out. I don't know
Bro,
if you have it or not. You need to go get tested out. I could have got it from, come on now. Come on, you know what I do. Before we even started talking, I already gave you the rundown about my work life. You know what I do.
Wow. So actually, this is your fault, young man. If she's giving it
she
raw
put you on game at the beginning,
on
bro.
the job, that's on you. It is. She told you, I give it to guys raw, or I'm a 3 or 4. But look, you don't know what they're allowing when a girl's a 3 or 4, especially if they don't have someone managing them. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's true. If they don't have someone managing them and telling them what to do, she's giving up the goods raw.
It was like, you chose that. I told you, I already gave you the rundown. You was cool, so.
Man, your ass tweaking, man. Bye. Your ass tweaking, so.
Whatever.
Somebody out there in Houston is spreading HIV like booty, and I'm trying to figure out who it is. There's been reports that it might be a female rapper, but honestly, it could be anybody. For all my people out there in Houston, make sure y'all stay safe.
Rappers who were involved with Young Miami and Saucy Santana and were later diagnosed as HIV positive. Latto sparks controversy after alleged revelation about HIV-positive rappers linked to Young Miami and Saucy Santana. 200 words. In a shocking twist that's taken social media by storm, rapper Latto has ignited controversy after allegedly revealing that several male rappers who had intimate relationships with Young Miami and Saucy Santana were later diagnosed as HIV positive. The bold claim, made during what appears to be a leaked behind-the-scenes conversation, quickly spread across blogs and gossip sites, stirring intense backlash and speculation. While Latto didn't mention any names directly in the clip, online users began speculating wildly, linking various male artists to the rumor, despite no official confirmation or medical disclosures from any party involved. Critics accused Latto of spreading harmful stigmas and endangering reputations without proof. Do you want to see more content like this? Like, comment, and share this video. And to never miss out, add it to your favorites.
I don't think she spread anything false. I mean, in the industry, people are hiding a bunch of stuff. And a lot of them are doing freak calls and all kinds of things. No protection. I guess people feel safe because they know I can go and get some drugs that's going to have me good for 10, 15, 20 years, even longer. If you got the money, and you don't even need much money nowadays, you can make sure you sustain your life with these drugs. So a lot of people are being reckless. They may not be thinking about the drugs as they're being reckless, but they know they have a life raft. And it's not right.
They got a little
Why?
bread.
Because what about having kids? What about the children? What are we leading? What is society leading to?
I mean,
it's getting worse out here.
But I got HIV, but y'all don't know how I got it.
What you mean you don't know how you got it? Listen to your
I
voice.
want to answer
You're
a couple
dude.
questions real quick. Okay, so how I caught it. Basically, I had just turned 20, right? My birthday's in January. So I had just turned 20. And I started talking to a man that ass was like at my old job, right? He was a fine ass, bald headed ass man, no shade. Shut up. Yes, I like Mr. Clean with a little melanin. I don't fine, bitch. Anyways,
You would do.
so we got to talking or whatever, right?
You would do.
And by this time, bitch, I stopped being a whoremonger. I was a whoremonger at 18 and 19, okay? I turned 20, started talking to him. I ain't even gonna hold you. A bitch started to fall a little bit in awe, a little bit in love. Now, we was talking for like a good 6 months. We didn't fuck, we didn't do nothing. We ain't bumped purses, bitch. I ain't even seen what it could look like until like after 6 months. You know what I mean? And because nothing was made official yet, like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't made official until like 6 months after, because we did have a sit-down conversation. I was like, so, you know, let's make this exclusive. Anyways, we ended up making it exclusive after 6 months. But then we ended up having a conversation because we didn't fuck still yet. We had a conversation. I was like, if you talking to me only, girl, no shade. And you only simple as that. Like, and then I also did ask him, like, do you have anything? Like, be honest. Like, do you have anything?
Ask them, do you have anything? What's on your mind? And you, aren't you gay? Isn't the guy gay? Look, I said like this. If somebody flows that way, right? You have to strap up no matter what. Why? Because they're most likely going to be dealing with people that have it. You can't trust nothing under the sun. And I learned that at an early age. The fact that you did, no hope, man. No hope at all.
He was like, nah, like, I'm cool. Hold on. Before y'all get in my comments talking about I should have checked the my chart, bitch, I was only 20. I was a dumbass hoe. And no shade, he didn't give me a reason to, like, think he was going to lie to me. I'm sorry. A bitch was a little in love. I was. Girl, I was. Hold on. I was.
Blunt roll.
No
Gotta lick my
shade.
fingers, keep the fingers wet.
Basically, he didn't give me a reason that he was lying. So I trusted this nigga. So we went and did it. I think it was about twice. I know for a fact it was once. But I don't know if we did it a second time because it wasn't really that. Shit, he had a horse. He didn't know how to use that motherfucker. I'm sorry. You niggas, listen. I got 9 in my pants right now.
And that's the funny thing. I saw people confused because the video said woman. Tell it's not a woman. I mean, you can tell right there. Two people, they don't listen. She said, I got a 9 in my pants. Sad, man.
Anyway, so bam, boom. We get into this big ass motherfucker argument late August, right? And I was like, okay, bet, whatever, cool. We ain't talk that entire time. I started having symptoms at the end of September, beginning of October. And bitch, hold on. Them symptoms threw a bitch out. I had fatigue. Bitch, when I say fatigue, I couldn't even lift up a brush. Like, it was bad. Bitch, I couldn't use the bathroom. Bitch, you know how much of Miralax I drunk? Bitch, I was throwing up blood. The bitch was sneezing up blood too. And that's when I really thought something was wrong. No, then my ignorant ass, because I was ignorant at the time, no shade. Why the f did I go look up the thing, like the symptoms, and it said night sweats, and I didn't have that, so I thought I was cool. Bitch, tell me why the second night I had night sweats. I said, bitch, all right, I didn't ask to swim. Anyways, I had made a doctor's appointment well prior to that, any goddamn ways to get tested, because I always get tested after I'm done fucking somebody. We ain't talking no more. Yeah, girl, that lady was too lenient. She was. Bitch came in the room all happy-go-lucky and shit. I said, Miss Thing, what? Excuse me, break no news till I ask. Bitch, they tested me 3 times. Did you know that it came back positive twice? And because it came back negative once, they had to do it again? So, basically, she told me what the fuck was going on, right? This is part 2, by the way. Yeah, she asked me who was I sleep with or whatever. So that way she could let them know to come get tested without saying my name. Because you know, it's a safety hazard, bitch. Somebody could off your stupid ass because you want to go tell them yourself. Like, bro, you know what I mean? They blame you for it. No one good in them, or they probably get rid of you. Nah, because this shit crazy as fuck. So they basically ended up getting on the phone with this man. And I asked him if I could listen because I was curious, right? And they talking to him like, yo, we think you should get tested or whatever. You know, you might have been exposed. We think you might have been exposed, whatever. Have you gotten tested recently? And he was like, get exposed to what? And they told him like HIV. He was like, oh, I already know I got that. So we all looking like, bitch. And I'm like, bitch, because what? Wait, I was got to figure out what was going on. So they continue this conversation, and I can't say shit. I'm say nothing, right? I'm just there to listen. Bam. This nigga said, oh, is it so-and-so? And he was talking about me, and I was like, damn. And he was like, oh, I did that shit on purpose. Bitch, when I tell you my eyeballs, teeth, tongue, and brain sunk directly down my ass into the floor, Miss Thing, my feet came up, bitch, and sunk in the floor. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was sitting there like, bitch, am I in a multiverse? What's going on? What's up? What the fuck is this? Like, I was confused. Girl, they took that nigga to jail. He in jail. He's been in jail because I'm not the only one that he did it to. I'm really not. It was 4 other bitches. It was 4 other bitches. 2 of them were biological women. One was a trans woman, and then another one was 7 boy, which I don't know. Anyways, I ended up getting meds like a few days after that or whatever. And while I was taking my meds, no shade, I'm living by myself at this point, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, you know what I could do? I could end my shit. And it's not funny. It's not funny at all. But I was sitting there like, you know what? Nobody could do anything if I did it either. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, bitch, what the f***? I'm thinking like, damn, I'm dirty as oh, I'm nasty. Ain't nobody gonna ever want to talk to me. All this other shit. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. But I didn't. I just did research to understand what the fuck it really was. And honestly, to my belief and my surprise, I was like, oh. Alright, well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm scared for or upset no more. Not to answer some of y'all questions. Yes, I had symptoms. The symptoms that I had are in part 1. So go watch that. It's on my page right now. And then also, on the same note, hold on. Yes. You can get it whether you're straight or not. You can. Someone asked me, how did I get so comfortable? Well, personally, I feel like this group does not have very many representatives or people that are strong enough to, or like, you know, brave enough to say something about it. So I will. Personally, feel like I should have that courage so that way you can. So that way you feel great about talking about it because it ain't like you did it to yourself. You know what? Definitely no shade. And I've said this to one of my friends. I gave up love to advocate for HIV. No shade. I would rather be single and educate and advocate for the girls. You know?
Trying to give me an STD. Outfit of the day first. Death row shirts from Urban Outfitters, high-waisted biker shorts from H&M. This is the back of the shirt, which I think is really cute. Brown Louis. I usually don't wear the strap, but when I go shopping, I tend to sit my bag down a lot and lose my bag. So now I'm making a point to wear the strap on my bags when I go shopping so I can wear a crossbody. Sneakers, Bottega, of course. These are like my favorite sneakers. I have like every colorway that you can imagine. And this eats down, especially with the little doggies on the back. So fetch. And of course, we got the tennis bracelets, we got the AP, the one that the rapper gave me, and they mad about it. Back to this man having an STD possibly and trying to give it to me. So I was dating this guy, and he's the first guy I've seriously dated since I've been abstinent. I talk about my 3.5-year abstinent journey and how like sharp my intuition and discernment has been since becoming abstinent, and like how I can just kind of see through men for who they are. Now, since the beginning of dating this man, okay, I've called cap. Like everything about this man is cap. He makes content on TikTok. He's very well known on TikTok. And it's female-centered content, meaning how to treat a woman, trick on your girl, help boss your woman up, Mind you, in real life, he's nothing like that. So I've been calling cap on this nigga since day one because he's nothing like the content that he posts. Fast forward, we talk about a committed relationship. And he's like, yeah, I want to be with you. Like, are we together? Like, are we doing this? And I'm like, I mean, I guess. But for me, it just still didn't feel real because we hadn't had sex yet. I told him that I wanted us to go get tested together. I think it's only fair. Even though I haven't had sex in 3.5 years and I know I don't have anything, it's only right if I'm asking him to get tested that I get tested too. Mind you, every time I brought up this conversation, he would either try to act like he didn't hear me, he would be like more so in his phone trying to not pay attention, or he would just pacify me with like, yeah, we can go, okay, cool, yeah, we can go. I made an appointment to go last week, but my cycle started. And since my cycle's 3 days long, I had to just redo my appointment. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can come in on Monday. So I came in on Monday to get my pap smear, and because they had overscheduled, they were like, okay, we can't do your full STD panel today. Is it possible that you can come back later on this week on Thursday to get your full STD panel? I'm like, yeah, that's fine, no problem. He was actually supposed to go with me the day that I went to go get my annual exam to go get tested with me, and he all of a sudden had to go to Houston right away. Like, oh, I gotta go to Houston, I got some work out in Houston I gotta go do. And I'm like, okay. He had the audacity to text me. He's like, oh, did you go get tested today? LOL. And it's like, I definitely pulled up, but because I can only get my panel done, I have to come back for the STD panel on Thursday. He was supposed to go with me and then said that he had to go to Miami or Houston. It was one of those or whatever. I think it was Miami. So then I texted him to make sure that he landed. I'm like, hey, did you make it to Miami safe or whatever? And he's like, yeah. Come to find out, the nigga never went to Miami. So you mean to tell me that you lied to me about going out of town to evade getting tested the whole time you're in Atlanta, and you thought that I was just going to forget that? So as we're on the FaceTime, I asked him, I'm like, okay, because we were supposed to go get tested. Like, you literally just told me earlier that you landed, and now you're telling me that you're here. It's nothing. This man lies about everything. He is a pathological liar. Everything that comes out of his mouth is cap.
Damn.
But when you're a scammer and you're used to finessing your way to get things, you think that you can finesse everybody. Fast forward.
Then what would you expecting then, bitch?
Day, and literally, I flipped on him yesterday because I'm like, you keep trying to fuck me, he keeps coming around me, keep trying to imply he wants sex, keep touching on me, keep trying to, like, you know, do things that men do, like you're pulling your dick out, you're doing all this shit, but you're doing everything but getting tested. And I'm trying to understand why you're still trying to force sex on me, but anytime I bring up getting tested, you completely ignore what I'm saying. And you trying to evade getting tested by, oh, I got somewhere to be, or I gotta go home tonight because I gotta go do some work in the morning. Like, he always has an excuse why he can't get tested. Friends, don't beat me up, but I really want to ask, because I have the tendency to be judgmental sometimes. Is the Virgo in me overthinking? Or am I like right on target to think that this man knows that he either has come into contact with something that he may have, or that he actually knows that he has something? A part of me feels like this man knows something that he's not telling me. Like, the inkling that I'm getting isn't like, oh, I'm a little nervous to get tested. It's like, bitch, I'm terrified. And this is what I mean by like, use your discernment and like cut a nigga off if he does something like this, because men will literally put you in harm's way for a nut. They do not care. They can know that they have something or be kind of unsure of their status and still want to have unprotected sex and still try to force you to do it, try to finesse you into having sex, like knowing that they could harm you, and they don't give a f. Please, y'all, please protect yourself. Like, I don't know if that man got something, but my discernment is telling me he does, and he know it's a dumb bun. Like, my birthday is this week, my birthday trip is coming up in 4 days. Like, I'm so focused on packing and shopping for my trip that it's like, nigga, at this point you're just taking up space, you ain't spending no money, and you ain't trying to get tested. Get the f away from me. And anytime I ever say on my son's grave, if I put it on cruise, that means that you can never talk to me again. And I stand 10 toes on that. I think he knows that it's done now because he refuses to get tested. And the fact that he refuses to get tested says, it just speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. That lets me know, yeah, nigga, you got something. You got something for sure.
Good. I'll give you a hand clap. I didn't like the BBL. I didn't like the jury you got from rappers, but if you're making men get tested before they slide up in your raw, you're doing the right thing. That's what most people should do. You know, most people should do that, especially nowadays. I saw a guy. The girl looked like she was innocent, and she gave him something. I got to show you guys that video. 1 second.
I just came from the doctor, and they said that I test positive for HIV. What's going on?
What?
I got my prescription and what's going on?
HIV.
Man, that's the same thing I said. What's going on? What's going on with you?
No, what's going on with you?
No, what's going on with
I
you?
ain't been having with you.
So you ain't been doing it?
No.
So we ain't been doing it?
No. I ain't been doing it, so really.
Oh my God.
Let me see that paper.
You gave me that. I know you the only person I've been messing with, man.
It say 2 refills. So
Man, stop playing with me, man.
So you been had this. You on your second refill.
You did it. You gave it to me. Stop playing with me.
You on your second refill. Why is you playing with me?
Man, quit playing with me. You know you did.
This girl sounds guilty as ever. Let me know if one of y'all think so.
Yeah, she looked at a damn prescription paper and knew exactly where to look for
you see her
how
face?
many
She really
refills
sounds
he already
right?
done
Wait till you
used.
see
What the
her
fuck?
face.
I wouldn't even know what I'm looking at if I'm looking at a damn paper like that.
I just left the doctor. Now I gotta.
And you see why I ain't been giving you none, so you have to go run off.
God,
You did it with a straight dog. This your problem. You can't touch me no more. You gotta get up out of here.
And then you blaming it on me. You know you the only person I've been sleeping with, Lex.
No.
Stop playing with me.
Picture this and
Man, give me my stuff, man. You know you gave it to me, man. You know you gave it to me.
Finna send it to your mama.
You know you gave it to me though, man.
Move this.
You know you did.
This not no. Me?
Yes, you gave that to me,
No,
man.
you gotta know better than that.
What you mean? You the one that.
No. I have
Really?
not been sleeping with you.
Really?
I have not been sleeping with you.
So you haven't been sleeping with me?
No. Yes, I've been sleeping with you, but I haven't been doing to do with you.
Oh God, y'all, man.
You
I never thought in my life that I would get this, man.
You on your second refill.
I never in my life thought I would get this from you.
It say you on your second refill.
You gave it to me.
So after the second
Man, I don't want to hear none of that. You gave it to me, man. I don't want to hear none of that. You a narcissist. You acting delusional right now. You know you gave that to me, man.
Do you guys see that baby face? What is she? 18? 17? Sheesh.
You did. Stop with all the lies, man.
You been
It's eating you up in the inside. You don't even know what you finna say.
No.
It's eating you up. It's eating you up. You know you gave this to me, man. You know you gave that to me, man. You know you did. You dead wrong, man. You wrong. You wrong, man. You wrong. You wrong, man. You gave that to me, dog. Man, get out of here, man. Get your stuff, man. Get out of here, man. Man, get your stuff and get out of here, man.
Pick that up.
Man, you know. Get your stuff and get out of here, dog.
I'm not going nowhere.
You gotta go get checked out.
No, that's what happened.
I got it, and I know you got it. You gotta go get checked out. You better stop playing with your. You better stop playing with your body. You better stop playing with your body, man. You better go get checked out. I'm not playing with you. Get up, man. Get on my sheets, man. I gotta get whole new comforts, I'm finna get a whole new bed set. I gotta get a whole new bed. I ain't trying to get nothing else. I ain't trying to get nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Get up, man. I gotta change my sheets, dog. I gotta change my sheets, dog. Get up. I gotta get a whole new comfort, a whole new mattress, man. For real. You wrong. You wrong, man. I don't got no words for you. Pack your stuff up. I'm finna go get my prescription. I want you out of here, man. Pack your stuff up for real. I'm not playing with you.
HIV from a guy that was my first when I was 15. So when I was 15, my mom sent me to stay with my grandmother in the South because my mom was not stable back home. And my dad had never been in my life. So I moved in with my grandmother. It was just her and I. She did still work full time and she helped out at the church on Wednesday. She enrolled me in school. I didn't know anybody there, but I made friends pretty fast. Now I noticed a lot of the girls were a lot more mature than I was, and I was not used to that. The stuff that they wore, the things that they talked about, the boys that they dated, or should I say the men that they dated. They were active, I was not. I became friends with 2 girls that were pretty and well known in the school and in the town. Now let me just say, they never pressured me into doing anything with any guys. They knew that I was different than them, and in fact, they would tell me to be careful who I gave myself to the first time. Now my grandmother was on me like white on rice, but my friend's mom didn't care what they did. We decided we were going to go to a party on the other side of town, so we linked up and we go to the party. It was a lot of people there, grown men, young men. It's like they all acted the same though. I saw this guy that was so fine to me that he had been checking me out all night, but he never approached me. So I acted like I needed to use the bathroom to walk past him because at this point I done got a little fast, I think I'm grown, and I want a boyfriend now. I said, excuse me, like trying to pass him. He moves and says, about time you come over and talk to me. So we sparked a conversation. My friend comes over and grabs me and says, we gotta go. As we're walking away, he says, hey girl, what's your number? Before I could say anything, my friend had pulled me outside. I said, wait girl, let me give him my number. She said, no, we gotta go. So we go outside, we find the other girl that was outside talking to her boyfriend. We get her and we leave. We're walking and my friend tells our other friend what had just happened. And then she starts yelling at me saying, I need to be careful who I talk to and how they know what they're talking about. I was so shocked. So I'm like, y'all do it all the time. They said, yes, we do, but don't be like us. We don't have nobody at home to care about us, girl. You do. She said, they're pervs anyway. They too old to be liking us young girls. They sleep with everybody and they probably sleep with each other too. They could probably have something and don't even know it. And if they did know it, they probably wouldn't care to even say anything to anybody. I'm just thinking they're tripping and jealous because he was older. And I'm like, I'll just see him again. So like a month later, I was at a gas station with my grandmother. This time she went inside. I seen him, so I get out of the car and I walk over there where he was at. And I started talking to him. Mind you, I'm hiding behind the gas pump so my grandmother doesn't see me. Well, we exchanged numbers and then I sneak back to the car and I get in. And that night we had started texting. He's telling me everything I wanted to hear. He asked if I could sneak out and see him. He was 23 and I was 15. I didn't tell my friends any of this because I knew what they would say. They had no clue. We made plans for me to meet him at his homeboy's house that Wednesday when my grandmother would be at church. And I was going to act like I was sick so I didn't have to go. Well, my grandmother ended up really getting sick, so she ended up staying home. So I couldn't get out of the house. So I told him. He got so mad at me. Y'all, I should have realized then and stopped talking to him. I'm talking really mad. He started calling me childish and how I was too young to understand what it's like for a man to be in love with somebody and can't never see them or be with them. Started making me feel like I had done something wrong. I'm like, we can just do it tomorrow. He's like, cool. He chilled out because clearly he knew that it wasn't going to happen that night. So the next day we meet up at the same place at the same time. I get there and immediately he's wanting to just jump right into it, like, slow down. You know, I had never done this before. He's like, I got you. Just let me do everything. So he does it. It gets done. I go home. The next day was Friday. At school we had a pep rally. Everybody's excited. We're always excited about our pep rallies. I'm not. I feel all types of different ways, including even more in love with this man now. My friends asking me what was wrong with me. Something was wrong. I kept saying nothing. I just didn't feel good, so I went home. I didn't want to hang out with them. I started texting him. he started clearly ignoring me.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I didn't hear from him for 2 days. He finally texted me back saying, can I come and see him again? So I sneak out again, go see him. Same thing happened. That went on for 2.5 months.
See, this girl, 15 years old, fell victim. So I'm not surprised by the last lady that she had it and gave it to the guy. She wasn't surprised at all. This is sad, but it's happening to tons of guys. Rappers are giving it to people. Strap up. Everybody. Like that girl did. You don't know a guy. You don't know a girl. You don't know they have a test. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
And it's not just you don't know if they have a test. You have to go with them to get checked up so you can see. You can see their results in real time because somebody can pull up a test from anyone and say it's theirs. Won't show your name, won't share their name. Could have been something that was done so long ago. You won't know. You got to check the dates. You got to check everything, but it's better to be with them.
Very conservative woman. And so when I see like this, I'm like, it didn't even have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. Certain things in our society has kind of made things the way that they are. Tamar Braxton got a little message for y'all, TMI, but since she put it out there, we're going to unwind it. Let's go.
And I know it. And the reason why I know it is because I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not gonna do that. Dog, like, all of y'all is dating the same dude. Like, y'all is sharing the same dude. Like, it's giving Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, what's the name of the day that you got him? And then when you get him, you got to sign an NDA. So nobody know you dating the same dude. Dog, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And then it's like, I'm not finna, like, my time is precious. So it's giving like, is my time not precious enough for you one-on-one? Y'all don't want to date one-on-one. Y'all want to date 30 people, everybody on your roster at the same time. Like, what if we supposed to go on a trip and then you come back home and take somebody to dinner? What that look like? Or you buy 4 Birkins in different colors and everybody get a Birkin? I don't know, I'm different, like, because I am a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. You're not finna introduce me. Hey, this is Tamar. This is my girlfriend, Tamar. No, you're my friend. You're my friend, dog. Like, what are you talking about with us? So, they just not for me, because I'm not going along with y'all rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. I'm a one-woman man, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets. Although I'm on prep.
Yes, you
and
are.
I would tell everybody to get on prep because prepare yourself for the streets.
Prep, aka Shiitake mushroom. I'm not a doctor. Don't protect you from everything. You know, we're interviewing people that's got live herpes. Okay, just kind of say that she has to be on prep in order to date because everybody's dating the same man. He makes you sign an NDA. And these are the type of men that everybody want. The ball players, the basketball players, the singers, the artists, you know, it's a network of them. And so very seldomly do they settle down or do they have to settle down because there's just so many options out there. And so when you want these type of guys, this is what this comes with. I mean, Keisha Cole, I am sure that pussy has been through something with hunching on it, okay? And he got young girls that he hunching on too. Now, it's very interesting that Tamar said this when I, in fact, saw her take JR, the white man, back after he ate Tommy's ass. This fine-ass white man, now, I ain't gonna lie. He's lawyer and everything, but he like black women. Them the ones you got to watch out for. When the white men like black women, fuck them all because they're taboo. It's like, oh my God, this white dude got swag. He more than you. It's not even about dating a white man. It's not even about dating an Asian man. It's about dating.
She's right. A lot of times these white boys, they get with the black ladies and they're going from one to the other, using them, passing them up. They're signing NDAs. She signed one before too. She's taking PrEP. She's not telling us the full story. Something's wrong. Let's continue.
Dating a man that loves, respects you, and puts you first and doesn't humiliate you. We are shaped to think that relationships are about money, and in reality, relationships are about partnerships and about building. They are representing Black women, but they're doing it in a very poor way because they're trying to keep up with looks and appearances. And on the inside, they're dying inside because they're not able to fully live in who they are. Risking your pussy being burnt, all because you're competing with a nigga that's got a wallet bigger than yours. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it.
I told y'all about giving up that old stinking kitty cat. Let me tell you something. HIV is running rampant out here in the streets. Look, everything look good ain't good. Don't go to Houston. They say the numbers is through the roof. Definitely don't go to Atlanta. Woo! North Carolina on the list. Mississippi on the list. Louisiana, all the 50 states on the list. Even Utah. Even North Dakota, South Dakota. They might just have a few though, North Dakota. Look, be careful out here. STD is on the rise. It's on the rise. Y'all, and y'all so careless with y'all body. Y'all just give it up in the car. Stop giving it up. And men, stop wanting it. If you're gonna do it, make sure you go down there to the clinic and get a test. Y'all, this HIV is through the roof. Through the roof.
So yes, I do know who infected me. It's a pretty lengthy story, and I have several YouTube videos talking about it. It's not something that I'm ready to discuss yet on this platform because multiple things happened with this person, and I get a lot of judgment for it. But the point is that he knew he was HIV positive, and due to the stigma or whatever situation he had going on in his mind, he refused to get medication. This person was extremely narcissistic and psychopathic. When I told him that I tested HIV positive, he told me he was never going to leave me. And I was kind of confused because wouldn't you want to go to the doctor like right away? But no. We were not allowed to talk about it. We were not allowed to discuss medication. Our biggest fights was me trying to get him to go to the doctor. I left him because I found out he was having unprotected sex with other women. I later found out that I was like one of 6 that I know of that he...
I kid you not, 2.5 to like maybe 3 weeks after I said that prayer, Joe was talking about like, I want to get married. And now I am on to sign these papers, okay?
Everything was going fine until we found out that Joel accidentally made the appointment for the following week and not for the day that we were there. Miraculously, Joel worked his magic.
Almost didn't happen, child. Almost didn't happen.
The actual appointment literally took less than 10 minutes. It was really an in and out type of situation.
I have never been married.
And let me just tell you, I don't think I've ever seen Joel more excited or happy in my life.
Yeah, my business.
Yes, everything is correct.
And just like that, we are one step closer to saying our forever I do.
Your old name.
My old name.
I'ma be on the next over that bass trap for the crew.
Streets have finally figured out how Diddy got HIV, and I guarantee that y'all are about to be shook. Word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly had a lil something something with influencer Gina 2 back in the day, and she allegedly gave him HIV. Say what now? And every time we think that we have finally gotten to the last of the chaos, something new pops up, and this situation with Gina is about to blow things wide open all over again. So how exactly did Diddy and Gina meet, and who else did they pass the virus to? Let's break it down. Okay, so it's interesting that Gina would speak up, but then again, I guess we shouldn't be too surprised because she has never shied away from talking about her status. In fact, she is one of the few influencers who have come forward to talk about it without feeling ashamed about it. She came forward on her own back in 2022 and revealed that she didn't know she had HIV, and because it went untreated for so long, it developed into AIDS. She said, All I know is that because I was so sick to the point of death, they said I had to have it for 8 to 10 years. And in that time frame, I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get SA'd a couple times, not something I like to talk about. Now, I need y'all to keep the New York part in mind because we're going to get back to it in a bit. Since she first revealed her status, Gina has posted more videos about how she's dealing with the virus, including this video that she captioned, "I lost all my muscle and strength due to immune system, AIDS, and being in a hospital bed for so long."
This will be the last time we stay. I don't know how long we've been here, but yeah, I've got here probably about 20 minutes before you. You ready? 1, 2. Through those legs. Come on, push, 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 push. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs. Anyway, not bad. Not bad at all.
But she has been putting in the effort to get better, and a while ago, she revealed that she now weighed over 100 pounds from just 65 pounds. She said, "So last y'all heard I was 98 pounds, right? But I am now 105 pounds, baby. I freaking made it." The doctor said it was actually 106 pounds, but I'm like, no, because I'm taking off one for my clothes, you know, and my shoes. Even if it is 106, y'all, I made it. That was my goal weight. She's also back to walking on her own and seems to be doing good. But what does this have to do with Diddy? Well, word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly also has HIV, and he might have been the one to infect Gina. This is wild, but the conspiracy theories started getting stronger when Diddy went to prison. When he was on the outside, he had access to his fancy doctors, and it was easy to keep his viral load pretty low, so low that nobody could have guessed. The rumors were already going around then, but a lot of people didn't believe it at the time.
Everything they're saying, I kind of believe it. You know, in the industry, people can hide things very easy, especially Diddy. And this has been happening for the longest. And she was in New York for the longest. And she was having relations with these guys, not getting tested. The important thing in this video that you guys saw, make sure no matter what's going on, no matter where you are, no matter where you're going, you definitely want to make sure you wrap it up or you get tested. Stay safe out there. See y'all next video.
Almost got me, but you didn't. Ads ain't adding on my ass no more.
That substitute teacher that was fired on her first day was not ready to step foot in no classroom. Getting told that you look like one of the students is not the compliment that you thought it was.
Substitute teacher that got fired from her job, it was absolutely warranted. She cannot gaslight me.
As you guys may know, I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully without further context.
All right, y'all, I got all the clips on the substitute. So in this video, we want to get into the stud that was a substitute. She got fired in her first 48 hours, she says. And my thing is, why would you record and post on your first 48 hours? You supposed to figure out, like, what are the rules? What can I post? What can I not post? You supposed to talk to other people like, okay, can I do this? Can I not do that? And a simple TikTok search will tell you that you cannot post kids on your TikTok. Like, and that goes for anybody. Like, even if you see us content creators, we don't usually post kids. It'd be like an emoji over their face because you can't do that. And we're going to get into the no accountability. She apologized for like posting the kids, but then she said, but it was y'all that got me fired. No, it wasn't even the fact that you posted. It was the fact that you posted the kids. Like, you could, there are definitely teachers that post, but they don't post the kid.
Why is this motherfucker on the exact same page that you was posting kids, talking about the kids and how you a teacher, doing get ready with me's, starting in your drawers with a strapped on? Why? Why you got that little thing strapped onto you under your clothes when you don't got no action happening. You ain't finna get ready to go slide up in nothing. So what you doing with a strap on strapped? Like what? No, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Of course, the video went viral because she was saying some inappropriate things in reference to the kids. So she ended up getting fired, rightfully so. But then she got fired from her main job too, because remember, she does a substitute. But then she got fired from her main job too. So she decided to make a GoFundMe, and it's like the GoFundMe grift again. Did you do this purposely to do the GoFundMe? That is my question. And my thing is, like she said, she got fired from both of her jobs, and like now she's homeless and has to live in her car. Sweetheart, this happened like 2-3 days ago. How'd you end up in your car that quick? That doesn't really make sense to me. Now, Stud Daddy, she fine though, I ain't gonna lie, but we got a lot to unpack, so let me do my disclaimer so we get right into the video. Oh, but first, I need want to stop what you're doing, please give me a like, please give me a comment. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe. Thank you. Disclaimer: everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is a personal opinion, strictly for entertainment. This video is protected under fair use. I don't know these people personally, so this is not a personal attack, and I didn't make this video to talk down on anyone. I just give my authentic opinion with no intent. If you're offended by anything in this video, I am not responsible for your emotions. I just make great videos with full backgrounds of celebrities, influencers, and reality TV stars. It's not a page, but I do QUICKIE with my internet homies, so let's get into it.
No, it's not because your slang different. You weird. I just watched the video, bitch. I just pressed and record. When that little girl walked up in front of your camera and she was looking at you, you talking about some damn shorty. Man, these kids trying to take me down. Man, it's because I'm young and I look. And babe, that's really all I had to see right there. I was instantly like, what the talk about? Girl, you are the adult in the situation. What are you talking about? Kids and taking down. Quoting a goddamn Chris Brown lyric. You're quoting a Chris Brown lyric. Weird activity. Even if you did think that, why would you get on the internet and tell us?
Right.
That wasn't smart. And it also wasn't smart to record the kids. I didn't know I couldn't record the kids. What are we even talking about right now? For real. You don't know his parents out here that don't want their kids recorded, posted on social media? Hello? Do you not know that it's teachers out here fuck kids? And you talking about some you don't know if you should record the kids or not. Now, as a teacher, why are you not taking the utmost precaution? And the more you talk, the worse it get.
Like, as a professional, especially like in a professional setting, you had to carry yourself a certain way. Even if you say shorty in your real life, you had to understand you're talking about children, so that's unprofessional. But I'm sorry, that sheesh. No, that couldn't have been innocent. That she.
You feel me?
And if a man was doing all the things that she was doing, she would not have even got in the door. And I'm sorry, some of this lies on the school as well for hiring her, because like I said, well, I don't think I even mentioned this yet, but in almost every other Get Ready With Me in her video, she is wearing a big old dildo. So that would be like a man being on hard every time, like on every one of his TikTok posts. And yeah, students are nosy. Of course, they are going to try to find and search their name up or whatever. So the students will be seeing a man, their teacher that's on hard every time they looking on their social media. I'm sorry. In certain professions, I do feel like a social media check needs to be done. A teacher, because you'll be dealing with kids, nurses, doctors, and like police. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, a social media check needs to be done.
I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you...
No, you're sick, you freaky frog. Don't try to put this on us. The fact that you think recording was the strangest thing that you did. First off, you are a teacher, obviously. You recorded people's kids, right? Clearly you're a little stud or whatever, right? So you recorded a group of some girls walking by. You said, Jordy, immediately followed up with, these kids trying to take me down. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you exactly what you mean. What you meant was, if these kids try to flirt with me, I might fall for it. Now, if you're one of those people who are trying to stick up for her, let me know what they meant by that. These kids trying to take me down after she said, damn, shorty. Tell me what she meant by that, please, because I'm not the smartest person. So I'm a little slow. So explain it to me what by that. Y'all have to be stopped.
He did everything besides a lesson plan. Yeah, it was like you became a teacher all the wrong reasons. I do feel like it's giving like, you know, you must have not had enough attention in high school, and like you might not have looked as good as you did right now. So now you look good. So now you wanted to like impress the kids. That's definitely what it's giving. She went in people's school to play around. She did not come in that school to teach. Again, you do not record people's kids without permission. You do not post people's kids without permission, unless it's like one of your family members or whatever, and you know they cool with it. But like a stranger who you don't even know their freaking parents, and you know people don't play around about their kids, and you know it's a touchy subject of these predators that's teachers dealing with the kids. So you should have been very careful, especially if you claim it's your first day you didn't know. You don't have to know. Like, I never worked at a school, and I know you don't be playing, or I don't even care if it's at school. You don't go playing in kids' faces because there's so many predators in the world.
That substitute teacher that was fired on her first day was not ready to step foot in no classroom. Getting told that you look like one of the students is not the compliment that you thought it was. They were saying that you look childish. It wasn't giving professionalism, is what they're saying. Why are we wearing big chains to go sub a classroom? Are you coming to teach, or are you coming to impress? And can we talk about the damn shorty? Who's the shorty? Not that child that you were recording, that you should have never been recording in the first place. There's no way.
Right.
And then you follow it up with sheesh. Truthfully, if you never ended up back into a classroom again, I wouldn't be upset. And lastly, I understand everybody wants to be a content creator, but we have to understand there's time and there's place. Recording like that on your first day is crazy work. Recording yourself putting your feet up on this teacher's desk is also crazy work. Recording the students, also crazy work. That was your first day and you did too much.
As a person who has kids, I sign a paper every year to not record them. I don't put my kids on videos. I agree with that, because like everybody does not want their kids being filmed. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have this in the title, so I'm not gonna keep watching it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna put y'all through that. I don't think I even
What if your buds could turn a public?
I know I got the creator in there, man. Zanae Gray, she in the description down there at the bottom, but I didn't put it in the title. I don't know what happened. I guess yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't put it in the title. But you know, hey, there you go. That's what we got. This was in the title though.
Gym, men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know.
Reasonable crash out.
Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it.
And it's actually insane how nobody's defending her, how nobody's saying that she's right, how nobody's coming to her aid, how nobody's speaking up about the injustice of somebody with Johnson being in the women's locker room with our wives and daughters. That's something as a society that we should all be willing to protect and stay and be at bat for, especially as men. There are guys in there that aren't defending her at all. They're just walking past as if she's the one that's insane. And sometimes when you in a world full of insanity like we are now, you can start to feel insane when you're talking about rational, objective reality.
Fucking stupid! It's dangerous! Me naked in front of a man without my permission.
Right.
I'm the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all.
Right.
I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. They tell you that you should be empathetic and you should accept them and how they view the world, but they don't care at all about how you view the world. The problem is these people who appealed to empathy when they got into positions of power or they had any political influence, they tried to legislate that objective reality was criminal. So they can't appeal to empathy anymore because we see that when they are given the power that they're seeking, they're willing to criminalize our ideas while we're supposed to accept and promote their ideas. This stuff is going to go away soon, but for the people who have already committed to it by having their kids transition or transitioning themselves, obviously they're committed to the cause. But I will say this, I don't think that most most people would have cared if you wanted to just identify as transgender. People don't care if you want to identify as a bird, but people do care when you want to identify as a bird and then make it okay to be able to poop on people's car. Even the L, the G's, and the B's are getting sick of the T's because the T's are the ones that ruined the whole HDTV community movement.
The room and not really caring about how women feel about it.
No, they don't care.
And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel?
Exactly.
Today I was naked in the locker room. I turned around and there's a man there.
These are people who said they want to be like women, and that's one thing to admire women and want to be a woman. I still think that that's weird, but it's a totally different thing to want to become a woman, to beat them up in combat sports and take away their opportunities, and then get them kicked out of their own spaces because you want to invade them. I think that that's an entirely different thing.
Boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me, I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here, maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel?
Exactly.
That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel.
Whoa. Don't drag us into this. We ain't got nothing to do with this. Men have told you for decades. Men have told you since this stuff started that you shouldn't go down this road. Women didn't care. Predominantly women, especially single women, are the ones that vote and encourage this type of stuff. So, hey, don't drag us into this.
I'd like to think. And I get it. Like, everybody has their own things. And I don't explain. I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated.
Everybody with a sound mind agrees with her, and we are the silent majority, and we have to stop being so apologetic about objective reality. I think this whole trans thing was a social experiment to see how people would conform, and I think that people are conforming because they want to avoid conflict, and they're doing it so much so that they've been able to prove that humans are willing to deny objective reality in order to avoid conflict, and I say, forget that. I say we owe it to our fellow countrymen to stand up against this type of stuff, especially because it's not even objective reality. How can they try to sell us on a lie or try to legislate a lie, something that's obviously not the truth, and we're supposed to just buy it and go along with it? So I do believe that this was part of a larger social experiment that actually was pretty successful at proving that the majority of people will go along with something, even if it isn't objective reality, in order to just conform and avoid conflict. We are the silent majority. Most people agree with what she's saying. It doesn't make us mean to say that you can't be in the bathroom with our daughter. I'm sorry. And if that means that you want to harm yourself because you're not allowed to do that, at this point it's just natural selection, because I'm not going to risk my daughter and my wife's safety to make you feel good. Sorry, buddy. So I think it's safe to say we can finally come out of hiding and say we don't give a shit about your feelings anymore or your beliefs, because you did the same thing to us. You got positions of power. You wanted to get people fired. They tried to get people so that they tried to make so that it was illegal to dead name people and call people by different genders, even if they have a mustache. It's like, whatever, bro. Like, you obviously don't want to play by the rules. The gloves are off, and this is complete nonsense.
Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws?
I'm not going to lie. If a man cut off his Johnson, I believe that he wants to be a woman a little bit more.
Yeah.
When you commit that far, now you walking around with boobs and a Johnson, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But if you cut off your Johnson, you've committed to the process. I still believe that you're mentally ill, but you're a little bit more committed to the process. I still don't even necessarily believe that you should be in a woman's
committed
bathroom,
to the process.
But you definitely committed more to the process.
I ain't gonna lie
in my
to you.
opinion.
And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms?
It's an issue.
Because it ain't right.
Well, because we're not going to Well, it's because we're not going to change our entire society to compensate for less than 1% of the population. It wouldn't even make sense. It wouldn't even be a good investment for businesses to start to have. And what, are we going to enforce that? Are we going to say that businesses have to invest in a trans bathroom? They have family bathrooms that you can go into if you want to be a trans person. So are we going to force businesses to invest in a trans bathroom that less than 1% of the population is even going to use? Let's just be honest here.
Just putting that out
I'm
there.
sure less than 1% of the population only has one leg, but when they go to Foot Locker, they still got to buy 2 shoes because we don't compensate for such a small minority of the population, and we shouldn't. If you want to be trans, that's on you. I don't got a problem with it. But expecting us to redo our entire society and expecting everybody to just accept your beliefs when they don't disagree, that's something that I do have a problem with.
100%.
Right now,
crazy.
and don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
I thought that was her this whole time. That's the dude that was in the locker room.
Past 5 years since this stuff even became a thing, men were saying this isn't a good direction. But women wanted to go down it anyway, and now you have it. Men going into women's spaces, the very same thing that the feminists who were promoting this type of stuff said that they didn't want. I thought that the promise of feminism and the whole point of it was to protect women, and now they've made it so that men are allowed in their spaces, and the guys are completely dominating. The number one or the highest paid female speaker on the planet is Dylan Mulvaney. This man is getting paid tens of thousands of dollars per speech to go into colleges to tell women about womanhood. Bruce Jenner won Woman of the Year.
The largest women's esports competition just took place a few days ago, where a bunch of women came together to compete against one another in Fortnite at TwitchCon. And guess who won? A biological man.
Come true. I'm just so happy right now. Invader, one last question for you. Coming into something like the Milk Cup Championship, a place for women, made by women, for women. What does it mean to be here now, standing here as the winner of a place like this that is about the presence of women in esports?
I think that it really shows that you could be yourself, like be your true self, be who you are, unapologetic about it, and that there are spaces for everybody and that no one should ever give up.
Guys, give it up one more time for your Milk Cup champions, Exet Nina and Vader.
Well, dudes that have been changed into chicks are crushing it right now. Male Spanish soldiers are self-identifying as women to get better army digs. Army Corporal Roberto, who registered as a female in the past 12 months, reportedly he gets a better salary now. He has nicer accommodations. And then also, he was told that his pension's gone up because women get more to compensate for inequality. Also gets a 15% more annual salary for being a mother. You know what the best part is? Because out of respect for, he said he didn't want to be in the female houses and showering with them and stuff. So they just gave him his own house. So Corporal's been allowed to maintain his beard because facial hair is permitted for women, whereas guys have to shave their beard.
Facial hair is permitted for
There's
women.
nothing in the code of conduct about women having facial hair.
This is just a smart guy. It's a smart lady.
So the lesbian lady here is saying that women should be the ones that make these rules and laws, and to be honest, that's kind of what this is. This is the result of women having the influence on these rules and laws. Women are the ones who wanted this, and the feminists, who were the ones that were supposed to protect women, were the ones pushing for this the hardest. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's help brother out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
That's crazy. Keep his beard and got better accommodations. All right, here we go. This the
goes for the men.
Main ticket.
If you are a man,
good guys,
identify as a man. I want you to pay attention, because what we're going to talk about are two of the ways I believe that good men lose good women. I also want to say this, that I recognize that good women also push good men away. However, this video is specifically centered around men, so don't be trying to come for me in the comments. Okay, sorry, I had to go change so we could really get into it. So how does a good man lose a good woman? First, I want to say, when I'm talking about a good man, I'm talking about men who don't play games, who don't avoid commitment, those that are emotionally ready, financially secure, self-aware, doing their inner work, and really truly desire partnership, marriage, and family. When I'm talking about a good woman, a woman also being emotionally available, a woman who wants to give love, who wants to nurture, who wants to support a man's purpose, who wants to multiply his assets, his joy, multiply his peace. Yes, Jesus. And women who want to really build with someone, not just benefit from someone. So I wanted to make that distinction before we got into it. So when does a good man lose a good woman? I think it's when he is living in the gap. What is the gap? The gap is the space between intentionality and action, and between acknowledgement and accountability. If you're living in between those, you're living in the gap. And that's where problems start to arise. So you mean well, but you don't move well. You talk about what you want, but you don't show up. You see your patterns, but you don't change them. That's the gap. I'm centering this specific message around men intentionally because while both men and women can, absolutely fall short, men are often viewed as the leaders of relationships. You all really set the tone. You influence stability and the flow and the connection from the very beginning. And when leadership lives in the gap, everything else underneath that is uncertain. And women
I don't believe that there is a gap. And I don't really know how y'all continue to distinguish between a good man and a man that's not good. A good woman or a good man that are together don't leave each other. And no man is going to change for a woman. And if he does, it's going to be the biggest mistake of his life. And whoever he was when you met him is the man that you should expect for him to be when you continue to be with him. You can't expect for people to change just because you. If a person has been an adult for as long as they've been an adult, and then you meet them, and then for whatever odd reason, because you've designated them as a good person or a good man, and it's the same thing that goes for women. Although I do believe that women change more often than men do because women adjust according to the way that the man is. And so whoever it is that you are, she's going to adapt to you because they just chameleons. That's just who they are. That's what all women are. There's nothing you can do about it. But the point that I'm making is I'm trying to understand, and I want to get to the rest of what she's going to say before I fully give my thoughts. Why do y'all expect for people to evolve and change just because you are you? If a man is going to be something different, he's going to be something different because that's just who he is. Exactly. Or he's continuing to elevate. Did you meet
him in an evolutionary state,
something different?
Or did you meet him
and I also would like
complicit in his life?
Y'all have to stop
and he just needed the addition
women
too.
And doing things for women, because then you lose your purpose, and for whatever reason you then become obsessed with meeting her expectation instead of setting the expectation. No woman can set the expectation. She can be a wife, she can make herself available, but a man is going to be a man, and whoever he is, you just have to believe him, and that's just the end of the conversation. So all of this in the gap, he has great intentions, but he doesn't deliver.
Right.
Okay, you're a good person, but it doesn't mean that you're a good husband, or you're a good person. That doesn't mean that you're best for a relationship. Or maybe, just maybe, he may not like you like that. And so he may view you as a cool person, but he doesn't necessarily identify you as a person that he want to be with for the rest of his life. So that also factors, but let me hear the rest of what she has to say.
Women, especially good women, do not feel safe in uncertainty because acknowledgement without action just doesn't build trust. It actually builds confusion, and confusion makes her question whether she can rest in what you're actually building. Now, there are going to be some people that say, well, if a man is truly ready, he won't live in the gap. Yeah, but readiness doesn't erase old habits. It actually just reveals where your next level of growth is. And for a lot of good men, the gap is the work. And this is especially relevant and super critical for the Black and brown community because many of us just grew up watching a struggle love. We never really truly saw love thrive. We saw a lot of strength without softness, a lot of endurance without ease. So because of that, a lot of good Black and brown men.
She uses a lot of words, a lot of this but not that, a lot of this without that, intentionality without delivery, gap without ease, all of this stuff. Like, come on, baby.
This
I mean,
shit
I know
sound
I'm a C
exhausting
student,
already.
but just
It's
give it to
already
us
exhausting.
direct. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm just
comprehend where she's
extra
trying to
slow,
come
but
from
I
with
just,
all this.
yo,
It's
you
already
good or you
exhausting.
not? You ready or you not? Like, let's just give it to us.
Are still truly learning how to lead from emotional steadiness and not just intention. Meaning not just wanting to love well, but being consistent enough for love to actually feel safe. And so when I talk about the gap, I'm talking about men who mean well, but haven't yet learned to move with emotional consistency. So what that means is you know how.
It's always I don't know. For whatever reason, the way that my brain works, I identify patterns. And mean well, but not intentionality, and emotional consistency, but not emotional development.
Yeah, you can tell she's like.
I don't know. It's a lot of words here, guys.
She's a
lot
wet
of words.
ass blanket.
You see outside. A lot of times, I do a lot of my recording at night.
Look,
You know what I'm
can tell she a
saying?
wet blanket.
So I don't
bro.
know if I'll be having
Like, she ain't got
the
no.
right patience for a lot of what I'm enduring through right now.
How to show up when things are good, but not always how to stay steady when love requires accountability, vulnerability, or when you run into a tough spot that's going to require some repair within the relationship. And that gap we've been talking about between what a man feels and what he actually follows through on is often where a good woman starts to lose her faith. And when I say faith, I mean her faith in the relationship and her faith in you being able to actually lead the relationship. Because a woman's softness, especially a Black and brown woman's softness, her peace, her feminine energy can only exist when she feels secure, not when she has to keep guessing. So it's not that we're looking for perfection. We need consistency. We need to feel that your intention isn't just felt, but that it's actually followed through. That is the bridge that keeps a good woman close and keeps a good man from actually losing her. So if you're a good man and you're wondering why good women keep walking away, I want you to take a moment to ask yourself if you're living in the gap. And if you're a good woman and you've met a man and he's checking almost every box, but something is keeping you from fully connecting, ask yourself, is it because he's living in the gap?
Why is it just
no
always
matter how good a man may be, if he stays stuck between intention
because if you
and
talking to me like a principal all the time, I'm not going to want to hear this shit no more. I'm already tired
of
listening to
gentlemen,
her.
what we do know is that good intentions do not build safety. Follow through and consistency do. So that love and that softness and that feminine energy that you've been seeking from that woman, it's not going to happen if you're living in the gap.
So then you ain't gonna come. You ain't gonna come kick it with me then.
What the fuck you want to do when
you ain't finna come kick it with me? Because why the hell you ain't got that already? You should already be on that, whether or not I'm on time or not. Why do I have to be the perfect person for you to act like the person that you present to be? You should be who you gonna be, period. If I gotta come over here and go be fucking Optimus Prime, fucking Superman, just so you can act like a regular human, then why the fuck am I doing any of this? I guarantee you, companionship is not that damn fun. It is fun, but companionship is not that needed to where I have to bend backwards 360, twist my neck around like fucking poltergeist and shit like that, just so you can go act like a regular woman. I have to be perfect for you to display femininity when you're a female? What kind of sense does that make? Why would I even do anything for somebody that ain't even gonna come with their best foot forward anyways? I have to finish a list of prerequisites after I've already finished the list of prerequisites to talk to you. Now I have to go through a list of prerequisites so I can get your femininity? What kind of dope are we selling out here, man? And like I said, I guarantee she thinks she's a good woman. But I'm more than sure she has all kind of skeletons in her closet that will refute that. And not to mention, she just seems boring. Look at how she's talking to folks. She talks to you like you're a principal. You think that's gonna get me hot and bothered and want to do something special for you? Get out of here. That's crazy as fuck. This is crazy. This is insane.
You want to do it, and if she gonna meet the expectation that she is, and don't stop her from leaving if she don't want to.
Got a brand new hot ass cup of coffee, and I'm over here dozing off listening to her boring ass.
Down the street, and it's 1,000 women that's gonna identify as good. You might have just dodged a bullet. That's my advice. But who am I? I've only been married for over 21 years. Let me know what you guys think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon.
Look, every woman gonna say that they a good woman, and the fact that she had every excuse in the book to turn it around and make it a good men aren't good enough situation where he has to do all the bending and all the figuring out and all of the back end work just so they can get the modicum of femininity out of you. That lets you know for a fact that this is a demon. She on demon time. The only thing that her standard for being a good woman is that she's not going to lay down with you on the first date. And that's still circumstantial to compare to whoever she runs into, because they will break rules for the man that they want. They'll make rules for the dudes that they're making concessions to come hang out with you. They're gonna put some rules in your face. If they down for the rap, they down for the cap. They'll go to they will ride in the car with you while you go cheat on them. Guaranteed. Don't let these women out here tell you that they a good woman and they have no evidence, and then they keep telling that you have a list of things after we start dating that will bring my femininity out. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fentanyl. Ain't that what
in the description.
Shaq say?
Teach Henley 40% off the first order, 20% off of life. And I always like to give credit to the
Get out of here
content
with
creators.
that bull. Straight up bull. Fentanyl bull. Don't make no sense. Let's see if this is the same. If this video from Average Man Unplugged has the exact same kind of
a lot
title.
of people are going to be upset with me for saying
so
this.
no, this is
but
different.
most of these men that cannot develop emotional attachments to women, have no respect from women, that put their hands on women, that don't want to provide, that don't see value in women, that's because they're gay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And considering that there's a DL apocalypse going on in the world, that's why a lot of women you see that are successful and beautiful, you can't understand why all of them are single, but all of the, pick-me women are taken.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
The pick-me women are attacking because they're doing things that men like. When y'all gonna get that through y'all thick ass skull?
What is going on, YouTube? It is
Damn, your camera quality
back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, I don't know
if Rome can get this many damn followers, man, and views, I can get that too, man. I gotta start clipping these videos up. I gotta start clipping these videos up.
Engaged, and one woman in particular, I remember too, because I said she looked like Xerxes from 300 because she had them damn nose rings in. Well, she has made another ridiculous take, as you saw in the intro. Supposedly, men that want good women are on the DL. Yeah, I know. You hear that out loud, you're like, what the fuck? But I was tagged by one of my longtime subscribers.
It don't make sense,
in
man.
the comments. So immediately when I saw like the first 15, 20
Men
seconds
who
of
love
this, I was like, oh,
good
God.
women are DL.
Yeah, it's about to be one of them. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, so a lot of people are going to be upset with me for saying this,
hear what you got to
but
say.
most of these men that cannot develop emotional attachments to women, have no respect for women, that put their hands on women, that don't want to provide, that don't see value in women, that's because they're gay. It's self-explanatory. And I feel like a lot of women cannot see that because they're thinking with their emotions instead of logic, and logic is a lot more simple than emotions. It is what it is and it ain't what it ain't.
This is the common theme that I see with her whenever she has these takes. Because she said something very similar when it came to the woman that went viral for getting engaged to be married, and she was over here trying to shit on that situation. She likes to talk out of her emotions and try to classify it as logic. Because there is no logic in what you're saying. Because for one, she's already mentioned the word provider once, and we're not even into this video because it's a pretty long rant that she has. So you're gonna see me stopping here and there. But we've already heard
it's the last video for the day, man. I'm gonna
mouth.
slide up out of here after this one, man.
What the fuck does that have to do with men?
I might not even make it through this whole thing, man.
Good women being on the DL.
We're gonna hear him out. We're gonna hear him out.
They don't want to provide.
Out.
Oh. So now, if you don't pay all of the bills, you're gay. See how that works? Just more shaming tactics, bro.
I mean, just think about it. It's way easier for a man to find a good woman than it is for a woman to find a good man, because more than likely, especially for a DL man, a good woman is someone who's naive, who doesn't test nor challenge them, who has low standards, low expectations, lack of self-esteem and awareness, right? That's going to be a good woman for them because it'll be easier for them to live a double life. Whereas a woman that wants a good man wants a provider, a protector, a good father, someone's consistent, someone who values them and actually loves them, right? And in order for a man to love you, they have to love themselves. You know, that's what the Bible says. A man should love their wife as they love themselves.
You know what? It's funny how women like her, they only want to reference the Bible when it's beneficial to them. Because I remember showing you guys a video not too long ago of a woman also mentioning in the Bible that 2 incomes are better than 1. But you already said the word provider twice coming out of your mouth. Sweetheart, if you broke, just say that.
Right.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
Now think about it. Imagine how much hatred a man has for himself if he cannot accept what he's actually attracted to. If he cannot live in his true self and true being. You get what I'm saying? He's going to project all that hatred onto you. And that's why these men are in and out of relationships. They have a long track history and record of treating women like shit because they don't like women. They can't give you what you're looking for because they don't like you. It's going to be really hard.
Why are you dealing with men that are abusers and womanizers? Start with that. That is a choice you're making. Now, whether or not they cover it up at the beginning or not, the fact that you're sticking around long enough to find out that they have all of these other character flaws is a choice and a decision that you're making to actively try to make this man the man for you. And then you subsequently find out that he's gay or something like that, then that's a choice that you made consciously to figure out whether or not this man is the man for you, and you find out he's gay in lieu of that. That ain't got shit to do with being that ain't got shit to do with anything that you were saying at the beginning of the video. It ain't got nothing to do with none. You're actively choosing bad. And then you're sticking around long enough to get all the information so that you know you made a bad decision. You're doubling down just to make sure that you find out that you did some dumbass shit. Like, And look how she's looking off screen trying to figure out what she gonna say next because she's just coming up with some shit off the fly. Like, you're making dumb decisions and you're trying to justify it with emotion-based logic, which is a double entendre. It's an oxymoron. Like, what are you thinking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that man's gay if he want to beat on you all the time and talk shit about you all the time and you want to stick around. He's leaving himself relationshiply ambiguous. I don't even know if relationshiply is a word, but commitment ambiguous or what have you. Because he out there fucking dudes because he can beat up on you and beat up on the dudes. I mean, what are you expecting? Go find somebody that's for you. Quit trying to make round peg fit into triangle hole. Like, what the fuck? It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard.
It has to be almost repulsive to a man to actually be with someone and active with someone that they just cannot, they don't have that type of bonding with. That's like, as a woman, think about it, a man that you're not attracted to at all whatsoever is going to repulse you. You're not going to care about texting him back. You're not going to care about how he looks at you. You damn near don't care about if your ass stank. You know what I'm saying? And he suck it out the draws. Like, think about it.
What? Nasty bitch.
A woman of high value that has high standards, that's aware, that's intelligent, that's independent, and has high expectations is going to repel a man like that.
Yeah, and the reason why you're repelling him is because you're contradicting yourself, even throughout this little bit rant that you had, because you've already mentioned the word provider come out of your mouth twice, but then proceed to follow up with this, a high value woman is a woman that's independent. So, if you so fucking independent, why the fuck do I gotta provide for you? That's the contradiction that a lot of today's women are
you
doing.
Ain't got no money.
I'm like, and let's be honest.
That's why
y'all really ain't that damn independent. It's just way too many women over here talking this provider shit. I'm like, y'all can't talk about it without the word provider coming out of y'all mouth because y'all bitches broke, bro. I'm like that's my final conclusion when it comes to that shit, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. Because
that's the only thing that makes sense.
I know what it's like for a woman to spend money. It's
the only thing that makes sense.
She actually likes you. I've had side, quote unquote, I've been the side dude and still had women spend money on me. So miss me with this shit, bro. Y'all bitches just broke and lazy, man.
And considering that there's a DL apocalypse going on in the world, that's why a lot of women you see
it's not a DL apocalypse. Y'all just don't understand to point out the main telltale signs of a gay nigga.
I'm sorry, but do you realize how fucking ridiculous she sounds? All the pick-me women are taken because the men are DL.
Stupid son of a... I can't stand that damn motherfucker, man.
Ooh, bro. This girl here, bro. No, those women are getting picked because they value what men want, while you don't. That's what that comes down to.
The fuck?
But that's exactly why, because you're repelling these men.
Excuse me.
Because they know that you'll be able to see right through them. They don't want nothing to do with you. You're going to expose them. You understand? Here's the funny thing. A lot of black men get very aggravated with me and defensive when I say anything, but I believe that you're kings, right? I believe that you're powerful. I believe you just don't know that. I also know that you're a target. That's why all of the music and black entertainment is to keep us apart. Music is a vibration, right? And it's brainwashing you guys. You guys are looking up to a lot of gay men right now. I'm just going to be completely honest, and I'll be the one to say it. A lot of these street men and hardcore rappers like other men, and you guys see this. And then you guys think that, oh, it's just a conspiracy theory. No, it's not. Think about it. Pay attention. We don't love these hoes. We don't love these women. I don't want to look at them while we fucking turn around, just bend over and then get out of my face. I just want to nut on her. I don't like her and none of that. I don't want to buy her no gifts. Fuck these hoes. They don't deserve nothing. That? But I'm going to go give my bro half of everything that I got. I'm going to break my beard with this man. I'm going to impress this man. And I'm going to spend all my waking days with another man. I'm going to dap it up with him, and I'm going to give him everything I got that he didn't work for. But when women expect me to do that for them and they're having my children and stuff like that, they're gold diggers. Think about the music.
Who's saying that?
What that man
what
said?
Music is saying that?
All on my balls, I had to move type shit. Like, come on now. It's all in the music. I hear it.
Wait, she said what?
Come on now. It's all in the music. I hear it.
Hold up. What?
They're gold diggers. Think about the music. What that man say? She touching all on my balls. I had to move type shit. Like, come on now.
He talking about an unwanted woman grabbing on his balls. So now you can't you can't tell somebody to move around because they're sexually assaulting you. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. She grabbing all on my balls. I had to move type shit. That's that type shit song from Future. So now you're telling me if somebody is touching you that you don't want to touch you, you're just supposed to let them touch you because you're a man. See, the longer you listen to some of these women that talk and act like this, the more the misogynoir comes out of them. The misandry comes out, just oozes out of their mouth because that's what they believe. They just don't know what it's called. They don't know what it looks like. So it just starts to ooze out of their mouth, and you start to understand that they don't like men. Because if I went up there and grabbed your titty, and you didn't like me at all, you would tell me to move or I'd be in jail, right? But because a woman is touching my balls and I'm supposed to just automatically like that shit no matter what, I can't say nothing about it. Not even in the song. Okay. Let's let her keep talking. Let's just let her keep burying herself.
It's all in the music. I hear it. I hear it and I understand it. I'm not just listening to the beat.
Keep digging that grave.
Music, that's why a lot of music are rhyme. They casting spells out here and y'all don't even know it.
Now, is there a gay agenda in the music industry? 100%. I believe that.
Yeah, that's out there.
I'm a bit of a conspiracy
For
theorist
sure.
myself.
It's out there.
Although, let's keep it a buck here. If you're going to really go there and go to the music, we can say the same thing about the women. Listen to the music. Okay. I'm not just listening to the beat either.
Like, the fuck?
The rise of female rappers
she dumb as fuck.
in the industry. You listen to the radio now. You hear more female rappers on the radio now than you do male rappers. And what are the female rappers talking about? Using men for money, being a 304, not saying you don't need a man and just use him for what he got.
The GPS signal lost.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? If you gonna sit over here and bring up the music, don't be disingenuous and just talk about one side.
Right.
Because meanwhile, on the other side, there's a message being said on the other side that's pretty divisive in itself.
Right.
Like, I don't want to hear
bro, that shit scared me. I had to look around and see if
that's
my phone was on.
A lot of our black men are struggling in this community.
Shit, weird.
On all the TV networks and stuff like that.
GPS signal lost in your living room.
Everything has to have a gay male scene and stuff like that. And I'm not sitting up here trying to down the community or say that there's something wrong, because if you're out in the open and you're living your life and you're being happy, so be it. But there are men that are putting women at risk and treating us like trash because they're not attracted to us, but they want society to believe that they are because they want to put on this type of image.
Well,
because
if
they
you
hate
run
themselves,
into that kind of stuff,
and they
then
don't
leave
wanna
them niggas
live
alone.
live in their truth.
That's the problem, is that she out here trying to make these men, like I said, circle peg fit into a triangle hole. You trying to make this man that don't like you like you. The same thing on the other side of the fence when men got to do all that simpy ass shit, paying for everything, trying to make a woman like you that don't like you. Like, that's what I'm saying. She trying to make it seem like that's the only guys out here. Go find another nigga. You don't like that dude? Go find another nigga. That ain't working for you, go find another one. As soon as you start feeling something, they're feeling that vibe like, oh, this nigga's a little, he seems like he's into his jeans a little too much. That nigga probably gay. I mean, move the fuck on. Like, you gonna sit here and continue to get berated. You gonna continue to get shit talked on. You gonna continue to get your ass whooped because you think that you can change him when in the back of your head, you know this nigga gay. Why are you trying? Let's move along. When I noticed that the chick started asking me for money today, I'm like, I get the fuck on, because I ain't got it for you. That's what you about? Okay, bet. Like, man, her example was Future type shit when she said she gripping all of my balls, I had to move type shit. Like, this nigga is getting sexually assaulted and you're calling him gay because he don't want to get his balls grabbed on. Like, that was her main example when she says that it's in the music. Like, bitch, if you don't go on some damn, man.
Oh shit.
Man.
Here we go again.
These folks just don't know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they're talking about. They just saying shit just for the hell of saying shit.
Because it's not accepted, right?
She got the biggest nostrils in the world, but ain't getting no oxygen to that brain because of this weird ass fucking hair.
What the narrative and agendas they're trying to push, they don't even
all
know
this
that they're
makeup
gay in their
on
mind
this shit.
because
She ain't getting no oxygen to her head.
women and how they
So
shouldn't
she just
even really
making up
respect
whatever
their
kind of
bodies
shit she want to
and
make
stuff.
up.
It's just about whatever.
And we just supposed to go along with it.
They're telling men to take a whole bunch of drugs that make you happy and hypersexual around other men and stuff like that. Just think about it, you know. So it to me, if a man cannot respect someone that is loving them, nurturing them, cooking for them, laying up for them, making them feel good, speaking life into them, and really trying to be there for them, that's because they don't love themselves and they're projecting. And why are you projecting your hatred?
Empty jug head ass bitch.
Of this hatred that you have within yourself? What is this secret battle that you're fighting that you don't want to face?
She got done dirty and she trying to justify the shit.
Why are you always trying to numb yourself? What are you trying to run
She trying to make it seem like the dude that did her dirty is gay because she did it. She got done dirty.
You cannot heal through other women.
She ain't got nothing but box
because of the fact that you do not like
he got the box and now he dipped off and now she trying to make it seem like everybody gay.
That's why you see men moving backwards.
Yeah, that's what that shit is.
Treating their wives like shit and not respecting their wives, but having the utmost respect. And will give another man their all. Will do 25 to life for another man, but not 18 years for their own kids.
Shut up, bitch!
Shut up, bitch!
Nah, that's the end of the video. I just had to throw that at the end. Hey. She getting on my goddamn nerves.
Dead ass.
And it's just like you kind of contradicting yourself with the whole the music example, because I'm thinking to myself, the shit you hear these female rappers saying on the radio nowadays.
Thank you.
Like, it would be one thing if, and really majority of the shit that she mentioned was made up outside of the line where the dude with that one line that she recited. Dude, I'm like, rap music kind of been that way for a long time.
Right.
And women didn't have a problem with it. And then y'all start coming on the radio and basically on the same type of time where it's just all about getting yours, and like, come on, man, like we really
Straight
doing
dim a
this?
dumbass. Yep.
Like we really doing this? The Sexy
GPS
Reds
signal.
of the world,
The fuck?
Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla, Lotto. Hell, shit, some of these female rappers done got caught up for basically being sex workers. Sweetie, God knows who else, because there's so many female rappers
And then
out now,
now-
I can't even keep up with all of them, bro. And they all on the same, they all got the same message.
A big thing now is that
Use a
people are getting
man
called gay and getting called DL
Go get
because they
your
don't want to deal
bag.
with sex workers no more.
Have a hot girl summer, be a 304. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
they're
that's in
contributing
Buddy
to this
video. I don't
just
know what
as
the
much
hell
as
he
you
got
trying
going
to
on.
claim the men are.
He's sitting in his damn
And if
living
we-
room
and
with a
if we
GPS
really
signal.
wanna be a conspiracy
Lost.
theorist, but a lot of them dudes
somebody tracking
on
his
that gay
ass.
shit
He
just so that way
talking
they
too
can,
much
they can
truth
stay
or
in the
something.
spotlight, because the moment they don't, you ain't gonna hear from them no more. And next thing you know, they over here selling they publishing and shit. I tell you, bro, and the women in her comment
I don't know
section
what
don't
Buddy
seem
got
to know
going
any
on.
better, man. Look at this bullshit. And as you can see, the homie tagged me here, and I was like, just when you think they can't say anything dumber. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because this is the same woman that was hating on that woman that went viral for getting
Shit,
married and
insane.
actually doing for her husband. Then once again, that P word came out of her fucking mouth. I'm like, if he ain't providing 100%, then it ain't a flex. Like, oh God, bro. I'm like, y'all. Like, I tell you, man, it's just so annoying, bro. It really is, man. Then look, I knew there was something about my ex.
See, look,
It's
and now
in
they
the
trying to
music for
justify
sure.
in
It's
their
making
hive
sense now.
mind, their collective consciousness.
Lord
that,
help
oh,
us.
a person that I had a bad experience with
I
has
can
to
tell
be
that you're
falling under
absolutely
this
right
this
about the
category
mindset of
because I had a
DL.
bad
I'm
experience with
obviously
them.
not
Maybe
a
you're the
man,
reason.
but before I accepted
Maybe
that
you're
I
the
was a
common
lesbian and
denominator
still
to why
dating
you having
men, I
bad
did them
situations
bad. I
continuously.
treated them so horribly because I wasn't attracted to them and had no emotional attachment to them. I'm happily married now, but when I was dating women, I would never dream of treating them the way I did men. It's wrong. It's wrong either way, but I definitely had to mature and develop to realize that.
What?
Anyway, talk that shit because it's facts. Words have power. As a practicing witch, I'm telling you. Yeah. Now I know exactly what type of following she has. They talking that witchcraft
Like,
bullshit.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like, sweetheart, your following is toxic as hell. Mind you, she got about damn near 60,000 followers.
As
on
a
TikTok.
practicing
My
witch,
ex for sure.
this is 100%
Talk
true.
to
What the
him.
fuck are we talking about?
I have ever to agree with this. Definitely, he is spending a crazy amount of time with his boys. Nah.
What?
Because I just kind of covered this in a video the other day. No, it's just.
See, I have a working theory that women that don't like you but want to be in your face don't want you to hang out with your niggas because your niggas is gonna be able to see that that bitch don't like you easier than you would because you're enthralled with the chick. You want that shit to work because you like her. So you bending rules backwards and simping up hard as hell. And if you hang out with your boys and and you tell your boys stories about what's going on with you on a day-to-day basis, they're gonna be like, hey, bro, you tripping. You need to calm down, man. You need to get up off that chick, man, because she doing you dirty. You just ain't noticing because you sitting up in front of her every day and you might get a little bit of coochie out of it. This is the exact same mentality as an abusive dude. When a dude is an abuser, they gonna try to find a way to ridicule you out of being around your friends and your family so they can continue to abuse your ass. The only difference is that they can't do it physically. So they're gonna try to get you away from all your homies that's probably out there dibbling and dabbling, pimping and tripping. You know what I'm saying? that's going to talk you out of your dumbass, simpish ways. And if they can't do that, if you can't be around your homies, because it's gay to be around your homies all the time, then you ain't never gonna get the sauce put on you. You ain't gonna never get no understanding. You're gonna be sitting out here getting done dirty for months and years at a time. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up getting yourself in a situation that you can't get out of, i.e. having a kid, and you don't even know if it's yours or not because you can't have a DNA test without disrespecting her. You see the circle of life happening right here, man? You see the circle of life? Shit looks stupid as fuck right now, don't it? No, this shit is weird as shit.
It's easier to have
this
a
shit
good
is weird
time
as fuck
with the brothers than it is y'all, because essentially you're like another child if you're with me.
Weird as fuck.
Because now I got to keep my head on a swivel. I got to constantly make sure you're okay, and you know what I mean.
Like, what are we talking about?
Pretty much got to cater to you. Whereas when I'm around the homies, we can just enjoy ourselves and have a good time. Oh, and I don't got to pay for them either. But see, if I say that, oh, you don't like women, so I'm like, see, that's the shaming tactic that they use. It's ridiculous, bro. Like, look, say it louder. Standing ovation, a whole TED Talk, girl. You did that, and people need to wake up. It's real. So true. My exact thoughts. Southboy said, "Are you okay?" Yeah, she's not okay.
Hearing this shit been having me twist up my face. I'm about to start looking like Conway the damn machine.
Talk. Thank you for those words.
Finna fuck around and have a conniption in this motherfucker, have a stroke or something, trying to make this shit make sense.
Y'all are the ones projecting
ridiculous.
This shit. She's the one projecting this shit, making a damn video like this. Because let's keep it all the way a buck, bro. If you're gonna sit over here and say this, which gender supports gay men more? Heterosexual men or heterosexual women? We all know the answer is heterosexual women. So for you to sit over here and have this type of take, when, especially in the black community, black women support gay men far more than heterosexual men do. So I always find it a bit odd that on one hand, y'all want to use this as an insult for men that, for whatever reason, aren't choosing y'all or whatever the case may be. But then on the other hand, y'all super cool with the rainbow community too.
He gonna flip that shit funny as shit.
I'm like, if anything, the rainbow community need to speak up and start telling heterosexual women to quit using this shit as a gay slur for heterosexual men.
Right.
Because y'all had a problem with heterosexual men using the word gay for shit that they don't like. And it was gay men and heterosexual women that was speaking up on that shit. But now that men aren't saying that shit or using that slang anymore, now y'all are quick to call any man that
that's right.
isn't moving the way you
still can't
move,
say that's gay
bending the knee and catering
without some
to you.
LGBTQRA plus popping up,
fuck out of here, bro.
saying that that's a slur.
Are the biggest hypocrites. Anyway,
that's how they ruin Call of Duty.
About this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe.
Fucking policing the voices of people and shit.
Bell notification, that way I know
just policing people and shit over nothing.
Helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience.
Shit insane.
Also look out for the travel.
Shit is insane. It's damn near. It's about to be 12, man. I'm finna go on and get up out of this motherfucker, man. Y'all, don't let these hoes do mental gymnastics to knock you off your square. That's what all of this comes down to, man. Don't let these hoes do these mental gymnastics to knock you off your square. Sometimes you have a woman around that you don't like because she gives you everything that you need. Women do the exact same thing. That's why every single man that we out here knows that a woman has 5 dudes that they talking to until they completely commit to you. We know this. We all know this because we all heard them talking about it the same way. Don't let these women act like they're not doing the same games we doing. The only difference is that they got a hive mind and they're talking about it without getting called sassy or gay about talking about it. We talk about it, we're automatically on the gay radar. We're automatically sassy because we have an opinion about it. They doing the exact same shit we doing. They got 4 or 5 of them. I mean, how long have we been hearing that a woman got dudes in their phone saved, the name saved as food? Food 1, food 2, date 3. Good D. You know what I'm saying? We all know this. We as men do this. I do that. So the only difference is that they all acting like they have to have the sisterhood and able to say that we all think the same. We all moving the same because we're all going through the same issue. Whereas men is just like, that's what we do. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. We ain't even gonna stress out about this shit, man. That woman is crazy. Let her be crazy. Let everybody that she run into find out that she crazy and leave her ass alone. It is what it is on that. We ain't playing around with it no more. There's a reason why the dating scene is falling off, and it's because men ain't playing around with that shit no more. We cool. We cool. I'd rather have my crib to myself, smoke by myself, have all the coffee I want to myself, and whenever the hell a woman want to come on my schedule, my agenda, my game plan, then we gonna work it out. Until then, who gives a damn? I'm saving up for this motherfucking BMW or this Porsche, whichever one come first. I ain't tripping. Welcome. They need me more than I need them. I'm living. They the ones out here begging and need a provider and struggling and scraping and trying to make it happen and stressing out when the food stamps go out and government shutdowns and oh no, I can't figure out how to. They the ones dealing with that. We ain't dealing with it. What man you know on Section 8? What man you know got food stamps? What man you know absolutely needs a woman to come up in here with some bread to come get some shit done? Riddle me this. Huh? So why we acting like that we are the problem? When economics tells you that we're the solution. Now, this ain't no men versus women shit, but at the same time, it's like, come on now. When I hear some stuff like this, it just doesn't even register correctly because it doesn't make any damn sense. And I got a long-standing motto and slogan to shit that don't make sense. If it don't make sense in the first 3 thought processes of me trying to figure it out, it's retarded. And retardation is contagious. I ain't trying to catch it. You gonna be stupid over there. You gonna keep the logic over here. I don't know nothing else. I don't. Hey, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. But anyways, man, y'all make sure y'all, like I said, man, every video on YouTube, in the YouTube description, every video is linked, or every creator is linked to the video. It's all in order. Just make sure y'all go down there and check them folks out, man. Hit them with a like and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit me with a like and subscribe, a comment or whatever like that, man. If y'all got me up here, man, follow me on this joint, Kick and Twitch, man. You know what it is, man. Keep it live. But, man, we'll be back tomorrow. Well, no, tomorrow's my off day. I'm probably not going to come on. I'm going to deep clean the crib. So if I come on, it's going to be late. Just know that. But be easy, be safe. Praise to the Most High. And if y'all make some money when I'm not around, just make sure y'all bring the receipt so I know you balling. You know what I mean? Peace.